We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Hello, welcome to Two Mics and a Mind. I am Julie, one of your hosts, and I'm joined with my co-host. What's going on?
What up?
It is Thursday, and every time it's Thursday, I'm extremely happy. So it is.
Oh yeah. It is Thursday, and I'm extremely happy indeed. What's up, everybody?
It's a long weekend coming up.
Yes.
For those that work, it doesn't matter. It's still a long weekend.
Oh, that's right. It's a three-day weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Memorial Day coming up.
Yeah. I remember. Oh man, years ago. So in Florida, Memorial Day, South Beach is the place to go.
Ooh,
and I remember I went down there one year for Memorial Day. And it was so live, so crowded. I was like, I'm never going down here again for Memorial Day. Oh yeah.
What is why is it live? Do they do veterans or whatever you want to call it? Any kind of particular celebration, or is just what?
The beach is open, all the nightclubs are open, all the celebrities are in town. It's just like the spot, the place to be, the thing to do. And it just seemed like everybody who knows somebody who is somebody was right there in that area. And traffic, anybody ever been to South Beach, then you know, as far as getting onto the actual beach part of the island itself, is literally just one way on, whereas it's two ways on, and that's pretty much it. And those roads are packed. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. It's official. That's when everybody. Mostly the pools are open this weekend.
Right.
Ours is.
Oh, we got a pool.
Huh?
They opened it.
Mm-hmm.
They opened it this weekend. Oh. For New Jersey too, is like the shores are open, like down the shore.
Where the pool at? Matter of fact, how many pools we have? You know what? I just realized that's right. I do know where one pool is at.
There are a couple. Well, there's one pool, but it's been open. That's a year round.
Oh, it's a year round?
That's a year round.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot about that. There is one particular.
The beach opens this weekend.
That's right. Here in Conner.
What you talking about?
Huh?
What beach in particular you talking about is open?
I'm talking about the beach in Costly Mill Beach in Rock.
Hold on now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this: is there a beach in Metro Atlanta?
Yeah, they have one in Clayton County.
Oh, stop it.
Look up the definition of a beach. So
there's not a beach in the Rockdale County. You know what? That's a good question. I'm gonna look up the definition of a beach.
Thank you,
There's
sir.
not a beach in Rockdale County.
Look up the definition.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull up the definition of the word beach. I think that's really good. I think that's a good question. I think the world needs to know what is the Google definition of the word beach.
Now I didn't look it up, so I hope I'm not setting my
No, you said it with assurance. You said it like, yo, this is what it is.
People using the word, it can't be too. I can't be too off.
Okay, you're right.
What we got here? Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
A strip of land covered
Covered
with
with sand, pebbles, or small stones at the edge of a body of water, especially by the ocean, between high and low watermarks.
Now, let's look at keywords, especially
Especially, yes.
only by the ocean. It said especially, which may make me think usually you will find this by the ocean, not you must and always find. So, with that being said, Atlanta will have beaches.
Really?
Yes.
I've never been there. Is it nice?
It's a strip of land.
Strip of land with pebbles and a body of coming from a body of water. Yes.
It is nice. I've never been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let me pull up some pictures. Is it all right if I pull up some pictures?
Sure.
Yeah, let me pull up some pictures and see exactly what it is.
I used to take my kids to Callaway Garden all the time to the beach. I've taken my kids to Clayton County Beach. Mm-hmm. So
I'm actually from a place where they have beaches, so I never had to look up the definition of the word beach. I would just get in my car and go.
See there? Boom. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it has a waterfall?
Yes, it does.
Wait, is that the place I've seen?
Yes.
It's beautiful, that place.
Oh, wow. It got a waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people go there to get married?
Yeah.
It's a very nice place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the sign right there.
Oh, I remember that side of the beach. It's in the other side of the waterfall.
St.
Right.
Simon's Island has a beach.
Beach closed.
Pole has a beach. See, George, we got a beach. I try to tell you, sir.
Hey, well, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. How much is free?
No.
Well, no, I don't want to talk about it then. I don't want to talk about it.
Let me see. It's free for some people. It's gonna be $3 or $4. Let me see. $3 right now. It's $3 right now. Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. I tell you what, I really like that one that we went to about a month or so ago. That was really nice.
You did what?
I really like the one that we went to a few months ago. I
That
can't
was-
remember the name.
Yeah, that wasn't a beach, but yeah.
Oh, that was, hey, that's all I'm saying. I saw a strip of land. It was a beach to me.
It was literally like a little corner.
Look, they have the sand and the pebbles and the stones. They told you how it looks. Now,
That's where we went had sand. I saw the sand. I saw the stones. I saw the edge of the water. I saw the strip. That was the beach then.
you want to call it a beach, that's fine. Thank you.
If that's what we're doing, why not?
Georgia than the people that live here. Thank you, Worminati. You are exactly right. Lake Lanier does have a beach, but that beach is scary. But they do have it. That beach will
You know what?
snatch.
Have you ever been over there to Lake Lanier Beach?
Yes, I have. Oh, yes.
I thought it was nice.
It is very nice out there.
Never been there.
It was very, very I didn't know what to expect. So when I actually saw it, I was actually taken back, blown away.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh, you know what's really, really nice out there? When they do the during the winter and they do the snow and make a snow mountain. Oh,
I didn't know these things.
Really? I didn't know that.
I'm telling y'all too much about my business.
Yeah. And the thing about it,
The one that she disappears, I'm like, where's, you know where she's going?
Yeah. The only reason I ended up over there is because I worked over there, and I was like, you know what, on my lunch break, one of these days, I'm actually going to go over here and see what's going on. And I was blown away. I was like, oh wow.
Oh,
Georgia does have beautiful places. Georgia has gorgeous places.
And we thank you.
So I think I might be missed. Oh, is your hand raised?
Oh, no. Oh, it was just, I just rested. I did do that, but I was just resting. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Like I just waiting. I don't know.
Yeah. Dr. Joe, I will tell you, I have had the chance to, I probably 30 states. I think I visited about 30 states. And I lived a lot of different places, and I will say that Georgia really wasn't bad at all in terms of living.
There's a lot of greens and trees, which I enjoy. Waterfalls. There's a lot of gorgeous places. Even in Atlanta, I didn't know Atlanta had beautiful places, and it's a city, so I was very surprised.
Metro Atlanta is actually a nice spot.
Rockdale County to Metro Atlanta. Just let y'all know.
That is correct. Rockdale County is the last county east where Metro Atlanta ends.
Because it does go.
So yeah, you were absolutely right about that. But that gives me something to celebrate for. But I'm gonna tell y'all another reason why I'm celebrating this weekend.
Why?
My neighbors are moved out. I'm getting new neighbors. Yeah.
I mean, let's celebrate when the new ones move.
Look, put a 1 in the chat if any of y'all have had nuisance neighbors. Oh my goodness. If y'all have ever had some nuisance neighbors, oh my goodness. I'm so happy.
I will be the same way, trust me. I will be so happy.
Listen.
With the dog?
A few weeks ago, I rode by and I saw that they had a for sale sign in their yard. And when I seen that for sale sign, I got so happy, so overwhelmed. You know, when I used to go to church years ago, I used to see people just shout and fall out. I almost felt that feeling, just shout and fall out.
But you don't know who's coming, though.
Yes,
exactly.
I do know who's coming. Today, I found out who's coming.
Who's coming to dinner?
Somebody who's more responsible than them.
How you know?
Yeah,
because I saw him. I looked out the window and I saw him.
I
saw my old neighbors. They had U-Haul trucks in their front yard, and there was an older couple, a man and a woman, an older married couple. They look like they might be grandparents.
Oh, okay.
They were walking them around, like showing them around the house, pointing and all this stuff, showing the backyard, pointing, like, showing different areas. It's like, oh, okay, this is nice. I was like, yeah, I think those are the new neighbors.
Okay, now let me let you know. Let me peep you on this now. There are a lot of generational dwelling. People are living 3 generations in one home. Just because you see the grandparent, they might be getting the house, but then the child comes, and then the grandkids come. Yeah. So don't just think it's gonna be this nice little old elderly couple. Because if they got a house and it's got a little size, more than likely somebody gonna come with them. Because that's the trend now that people are living. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But that's just a trend that I'm seeing, that we're noticing, that we have generations living together again. And it's not a thing. Because I would take my kids to live with me. So
really?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I sure would.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I think that's the situation of the neighbors that's leaving.
What you mean?
They had a generation all living in that house, and I think it was all generation. I don't even think it was grandparents. It was just all like generation. It looked like everybody was born in the 90s or the 80s. I didn't even see any adults at all. They were just, I don't know if they inherited that house or what.
Possible, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, this is ridiculous. I mean, they had
but what
a dog.
Did they do?
I mean, yeah, what did they do?
They had the question is, what didn't they do? They had a dog. They had a big old dog that they would keep in the house, and whenever they let it outside, the dog would whine because it wanted to go back in the house, but they wouldn't let it back in the house. Months at a time, the dog. This is every day. This is all night long. Every single day. Listen, I started to go crazy.
Oh, that's the dog you were going crazy with.
That's the dog where I was going crazy over that dog.
Oh,
and when it would rain, the dog would hate the lightning, and it would just get even loud. It would just cry all night long, all month long. I'm like, why?
I thought you said they kept it in the house. Which one is it now? Wait on.
They would. The reason that it was whining is because they used to keep it in the house.
Oh,
but they put it out, and it always wanted to go back, and they stopped letting it back in the house, so it would constantly whine all night long, all week long.
Probably destroying.
It was
stuff.
crazy. It was
Mm.
crazy, you know, and they'll come and get it for maybe like an hour or something, and then just let it back the other 23 hours. It was just horrific.
So that's
That's
the reason
number one.
why.
That's
Okay.
number one. That right there was enough. That, you know, that's why I had to start seeing a therapist, and I ended up dating my therapist.
Oh my goodness.
That's the reason right there.
I believe
The
you.
dog.
That's the reason. But one thing I want to do is the people of the county, you can't call them and make animal complaints. They will come out. And they did come out several times and addressed a lot of those complaints. But those neighbors, they were just, you know. And
They
then
didn't do
why,
anything?
you know, those neighbors, you have neighbors who would just go in their backyard and turn on speakers and blast the music and walk back inside and just let the music blast for hours and hours at a time, even if it's night. Like this right here,
Yeah.
weekend, music will be blasting the whole entire weekend, and won't nobody even be home probably. They just blast it.
Oh, did you call them?
No, I couldn't call them. I couldn't talk to them. That's why I had to see a therapist.
Them, not them, the proper authorities. And what kind of neighbor were you? Because that sounds like some people torturing you because of how you act.
I was the best neighbor. I was an invisible neighbor. The best neighbor you can have is an invisible neighbor. You never see them. You never hear them. That's what I am.
A
So
little creepy.
home during the time that they were blasting because they didn't see you. If they knew that it was a warm body over there, they might not have acted like that.
Dr. Joe, I saw you shaking your head in agreement. Sounds like you've experienced some neighbors like that, huh?
Kind of, yes. Yes, but you know what? With me, it's like they have four dogs, and one of them ran and actually like jumped on top of the other neighbor and like knocked him over. And he's an old man, and they call animal control. They didn't do anything. So that's why I said, what did the animal control said when you called them?
The animal control, they said they would send somebody out to investigate to make certain that the dog was not being, abused.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going to investigate just to make certain in terms of health, and they told me that they did see some violations.
Did they do anything?
Right.
You mean, did my neighbors do anything, or did the local authorities do something?
Local authorities, did they do something?
Yes, they went out and they frequent them on the regular, and they cited them for citation. Well, not citation.
Okay. That's
for violations. I don't think they gave them a ticket, but I think the way the violations work is they'll give you a warning and give you a certain amount of days to make the appropriate corrections. So
that is true. That is true. Actually, that's so fun. We're talking about this because I had a situation last week in reference to a dog and a neighbor, and the neighbor said the dog attacked her, but the owner said she fell, but she did fall, but she presented a mark as though it was a dog bite, and it could have been a dog bite or it could have been from her fall. But so anyway, Anyway, they kept the dog. They kept the dog.
Anyway. Well, that's pretty interesting then, because I believe that dogs are people too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
right. I see what you're married
outside crying for months at a time. You shouldn't do that.
You think dogs have feelings?
I think cats and possums, squirrels do too, and armadillos, and deers, and foxes.
Armadillos. You think armadillos got them too?
Wow, don't do that, Tula. Don't do that, Tula. So I am rejoicing right now. I'm having a wonderful time. And in my mind, there cannot possibly be neighbors worse than that. I can only go up from here. You know what I'm saying?
But think about it. If one of those old 4 dogs that they can't take care of because they are elderly, then what you gonna do?
Exactly. You might get worse.
So I looked at the people, and when I looked at the people, I could tell they were not dog people. They're not pet owners. I can tell.
How can you tell?
It's a look. It's a look that you can kind of tell. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, when back in the day, if you're a robber and you're looking for a victim and somebody to take advantage of, and someone who looks insecure, they be like, yeah, that's the one. I can pull a trick on them. That's how pet lovers look. These people did not look like that. You know what I'm saying? These people didn't look like that at all.
Did you ever have dogs in your life when you were growing up?
Yeah, I grew up with a bunch of dogs. I have dog trauma too, and that's part of the reason that seeing that dog.
Oh, you look like that?
I go see therapists, and I hadn't updated my therapist because of that.
You scared? I just can see you being scared of a dog. I can see you running. Oh my gosh, you scared of dogs, aren't you? Are you afraid of dogs?
I had dog trauma because I saw my dog die.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of dogs. What do you mean? What do you mean, Tula? First of all, this right here is this a safe space? First of all, is this a safe space? Because
It
I don't
is.
know about this.
We won't tell anyone. This is a safe
Safe space.
Listen. So, long story short, is anybody who has dogs, then you'll know that your dog, you can actually tame it and teach it where it really doesn't need a collar. So my dog, it was a little small. I think it was called a Jack Russell, and it was probably about 8 pounds. And anyway, what it would do is we would take it outside in the fence. We had a gate in our backyard, but the dog had got so, you know, we tamed it so much that we can open our gate in our backyard, and the dog know how to go in the front yard, look around, and then when we call and say come back in, it will always come back in. One night, after having this dog for several years, I didn't know that dogs do something known as they go into heat, and they get in heat. So one day, me and my dad, we were outside just chilling outside in the front yard, and we opened the gate. And actually, the sun was starting to go down because I remember the street lights were getting ready to come on. And the dog, we were calling it. We saying, "Hey, come back, come back." And it kept running. And out of nowhere, a car was coming down the street, and it ran down in front of the car, and the car just ran over. Bam! And I had to, my dad was like, "Go get the shovel. Let's dig a hole. We got to bury it." And I had to, you know what? Y'all are horrible people. Y'all are horrible people. Tula, are you up here? Tula, stop it. You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person, Tula.
I'm sorry about that, Bueno.
Tula, what? Talk to me.
She's just crying about the pain you felt. Your dog.
You know what?
Passed away.
Y'all told me this was a safe space.
It is. We're just feeling the pain. Like, that is horrible. Like, are you
Tula,
serious?
Tula, you know what?
How old were you? How old were you?
You know what? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
She's feeling the pain.
This is obviously not a safe space.
It's okay, Tuli. That was in the past. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
You know what? Let's just change the subject.
No, I just want to know how old were you when that happened?
I felt like I was probably around about 13, 14.
Oh, okay. You were a teen.
Oh,
What was the dog's name?
thank you. That's my question.
BJ.
BJ?
Yeah.
BJ's like the
And
store.
this was like back in the 90s where the word BJ it just meant BJ. It's no alternative meanings at all.
Okay. Gosh, okay.
You know what? Y'all ain't no good.
Oh boy.
This is back in the days when it only meant BJ. What color was BJ?
Y'all ain't no good. You know what? For the betterment of this show, what I want to do is I want to segue. Is it all right if we segue?
Somebody said, why would he say that?
Tula brought up a good point, and a point that she brought up was saying, hey, what if the new neighbors who move in are generational and they have, extended family and it's a lot more people? It's interesting that she brought that up. And what's interesting why she brought it up is because I was actually looking at something. Are you guys familiar with something known as a housing wage? The median housing wage? Are y'all familiar with that terminology? Because I wasn't.
Not really.
So what I did, because the name of the topic show is Family Dilemmas.
Okay.
Under the umbrella of Family Dilemmas, I was trying to get a better understanding of the family and the overall structure of the family, which is the house. So I was reading an article, and I want to share this article with you guys really, really quick, because it talks about the housing wage. And right here is a chart. Can y'all see this chart? This chart shows all the contiguous states. It actually has all 50, but I have to scroll down more. Yeah, and it shows, in other words, what this is showing is this is saying this is the minimum hourly wage that someone would need to make in order to afford a low income house in that state.
Wait, I don't think that's showing. The numbers are not showing. Bueno.
So when I hover over, let's say I hover over New York. New York ranked the number 3 highest state, where in order to get a affordable house, you have to make $44.77 an hour in New York. Let me try to blow that up a little bit.
It's number 3? I would think at least it's number 2.
Can you guys see that? So,
wow.
Right. Yeah. And that's in order to require and afford a 2-bedroom rental home. And what this also breaks down the show is it says that if someone made minimum wage in New York, they would have to work 119 hours per week in order to live in a cheap apartment, in order to afford a cheap apartment. So what I did is Boston, believe it or not, Massachusetts, they're number 2, Dr. Joe. California is number 1.
Yeah, I figured California was number 1.
I didn't realize Boston was that high. Did you know Boston was that high?
No.
Massachusetts. But want to show y'all right here.
It does remind me of New York a little bit.
Which is $28.98 per hour in Georgia. Georgia ranks the 20th. So in other words, going to what Thule was saying is Thule was saying, hey, you know, there's a possibility that those families or these new neighbors could actually have extended families, their kids and all that stuff, because the average kid does not graduate, come out of school, you know, making $28 per hour.
Right.
So that housing wage was really, really interesting. Wanted to get y'all take. What do y'all think about the current housing wage system?
What do we think about the current housing wages?
Yeah, in terms of family dilemmas, how that plays in the show's topic of family dilemmas.
Well, according to what you said, I understand why people live together. And that's what someone said in a meeting that I was in. We were talking about it, and they were like, they didn't understand how it became taboo or issue for people now to live with family, while everybody's thinking, okay, well, you 18, you got to get out. You know, where'd that come from? So that was one of the things that they were talking about, you know, where'd that come from and why did we change and why we make our kids get out, you know, especially now. So now we have a lot of.
That's a good question. Where did that come from? Like, where did that's a cultural thing. Somebody had to
say that. In other cultures, they don't do that. They stay, I think he was of Hispanic descent. They stay together, you know, as long as they need to stay together.
Yeah. I think, what's your take on that, Dr. Joe?
Wow, I feel like that's why we have so much homelessness, especially in New York. It's like full of people in the streets and cars. And like Thule said, a lot of families don't believe that they should be, you know, still at 18 you leave. And some of them can't even be independent at 18. So you see a lot of actually young people in New York homeless.
Yes, no, exactly.
Wow. Wow, that's really, really interesting. So what I was able to do, that particular website, you know, obviously shows you the breakdown of states, but it also shows the breakdown in regards to counties. And I wanted to bring up this map because this right here is a map. I want to zoom in of the Metro Atlanta area. Zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yep, a little bit.
But right here in this area, it's saying people who live in this particular zip code, they have to make a minimum of $29 per hour in order to, have affordable housing. Down here in this zip code, they need to make $36.15 an hour. So let's click on that.
This is Georgia?
Yeah, that's Rockdale.
Yeah, this is Rockdale. So what it's saying is,
wow.
And I don't know if you guys can see that, but according to studies, in order to live in this particular zip code and afford a 1-bedroom house, you have to make $32 per hour in order to qualify for a 1-bedroom house. You have to make $36.15 per hour. And it's saying that in this particular zip code, the fair market value for a 1-bedroom house and a 2-bedroom house. So in other words, if you're trying to rent a house in this particular zip code, your price is going to run, your rent is going to run starting from $1,670 all the way up past $1,880. And it's just for a standard house, with nut, it don't have all the luxuries and amenities, but that's what it's showing in this particular zip code. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's really, really interesting. It breaks down for every county and city and things like that. Because the study says right now about 60% of people do not make the minimum housing wage for their living expenses at all. So, Julie, I think you were spot on when you said there's a possibility that these new neighbors might have an extended family along with them.
What would you do with that? What would you do? Like me, I told y'all I would welcome my children back today.
That's beautiful. It really is.
But I would make it come back right now. We all can still fit. Let me see. Can we still fit here? Yeah. We can still fit here. Yeah. Well, yeah. We can still fit here. So yeah, I will welcome them back. I wouldn't have a problem with it. Do what you gotta do. Get yourself together. Then, if you want to move. But yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. They would have a problem. I think everybody had a problem with it but me. Yeah. But yeah, so what would you do?
Dr. Joe, that's a good question. What would you do, Dr. Joe?
If I have people, I can't do anything. That's their home. Like, I have to deal with it.
No, your house.
Oh, if that happened, if I had kids and I'll do
what is your opinion on family living, or you living with someone other than your husband? You have extended family.
I think having your children in the house until they want to stay is fine with me. But having someone else, like sisters, brothers, I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Correct. That's why I just said my children. But siblings, I'm gonna
How long? A week? Okay. there's a room in the back of the house, you can say. But kids is different. I think kids is like, you raise them, they're yours. They've seen your whole life too. They've seen you since they grew up, so they can stay here.
They know the rules of the house. So when you get somebody else, like you, especially if they live their own, in their own place, and then they have their own way they want to do something, then when you raise, you already know how we do things around here. So right on that.
Yeah. And when there's other adults that have their own ways of being, so it's a little bit more difficult, I would say, for me. I've never experienced, or maybe actually, yes, growing up, we did have a cousin. She had to stay with us. But I feel like she even felt uncomfortable, because we had rules and regulations. We already knew, like you said, Tuli, on how to move around, and she wasn't familiar with it. So she didn't last. I think she lasted like 6 months, and until she got herself together. But it did feel awkward, So yeah, kids, yes. Someone else, I don't think so.
Yeah. What about you, Wayno?
Well, being that I don't have any kids, I guess I don't have to face that problem right now. But the thing is, try to help out whenever I can. So there have been things where I will extend my space to others. That's something I've definitely done. Understand the climate. I think it is really jaw dropping when you talk about family dilemmas to realize, in my opinion, I might be mistaken, but it appears, according to statistics, that the number one dilemma for families right now is housing.
It is. It definitely is. And let me see. One of the things, from what I was told, there are a lot of people that have vouchers for a living, and they range because, you know, of course, the family sizes are different. But the problem is that they don't have a lot of landlords, people who are willing to accept housing
Vouchers.
housing vouchers.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but they don't have a lot of them. So like here in this particular county, that is one of the problems that we have, is that we have a lot of people who have them, and we don't have enough landlords to accept those vouchers. Even though your voucher would be, let's say, $2,500, they still don't want to take a chance. Because if our realtor would like to come on the show and express and give us some insight.
Yeah, share the link in the audience. Join in, absolutely. Share the link. You guys don't have to show your face if you don't like
your face. Yes, but we definitely know people. If you run into something, and we do know people who sell homes and can help you with that. But as she's saying, the vouchers can ruin a house, and we did that before. Been there, done that. That is very, very true. Yeah, it's true. It's unfortunate, you know, but it's true. We definitely have been there.
I want to know in what way does it ruin the houses? If Faith or anybody knows, Pritchard, I think Pritchard needs your help.
So there's a comment. Chelsea says that people I know that had vouchers used to tear up the property. I assume that's part of it. Not everyone does it, obviously, but there's a stigma that goes along with those vouchers.
Yeah, I would like if Faith P sells from Atlanta. I know you're an expert. If she can come explain, in what way does it ruin the houses, and does it lower the value of the house, or do people usually that have those vouchers ruin the house? Oh, she can't right now. Okay. But it's because they ruin a home and it's not worth the risk for some landlords. I see. So material, like they ruin the home itself. Sad. Why do you think that is, Bueno? Do you think a particular group of people have those vouchers?
What I'm doing right now is I don't know the answer to that question. What I'm doing is I just share in the chat. If anybody's interested in calling in, sharing their opinion, sharing their take, that'll be awesome, because I think you asked a really, really good question, Dr. Joe. You know, I can make a few assumptions as to why, but I'm really not too certain on that. I really haven't researched that enough to make an informed opinion about it, you know.
Chelsea said people I know that had vouchers used to tear up the property. I assume that's part of it. I'm guessing.
Yeah. You might be right. You definitely might be right, but it's something that's going on. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
What's going on? What's going on? I don't know what was going on. That wouldn't let me in here. She had something pulled up. I don't know what it was saying. The show wasn't there. You can go to YouTube to come in or something. I don't know what she did when she put it up, but some
yeah, she don't put the camera on your face. It look like the camera on your ceiling. I just see the bottom part of your head.
She never put the camera.
Yeah, there we go. I like it.
Yes, I'm still better looking at you.
You know what? You have to tell yourself whatever you need. You tell yourself to make
it. Oh my goodness!
And you tell yourself whatever you need to hear. You gonna make it.
Yes, sure.
So we're talking about vouchers, and they're saying that usually people that have vouchers ruin the properties. So I guess So I say, what kind of population usually have these vouchers? That they're saying they tear up the house.
Voucher. Well, you take a person they hadn't ever had anything, and then you try to domesticate them and try to put them in a situation to give them something. You know, it's just going to be a norm that they're going to destroy. I mean, that's what they know. They never had anything, so now you're going to try to make them try to do something. You know, and it's like it's not going to work. You know, you put them in there, they feel it's not there, so people don't learn how to take care of the thing as well. So that's always going to be a problem with people. It's one of those things where you got to teach people, get them kind of cultivated to having something. First, learn how to be good stewards over that you let them use or borrow, then you teach them how to take care of their own things when they possess them. So that's always going to be an issue with people. Black or white. I've never seen any low impoverished area, Hispanic, black, white, wherever that's going to be well kept, maintenance kept up, because people are going to respect it. They feel like it's not theirs. They feel like the system owes them something. In a sense, it does, because the system actually deprived them, they put them in this situation. So instead of them learning how to combat it with coming up with better resources, with better plans on how to establish their own, they just naturally just tell what they have, which gives the system an excuse not to fund them anymore. That's another reason why they want to stop funding them, because of the damages and what they do with destructively.
Would you let your children come back and move with you?
Do what now?
Would you let your children move back with you?
Yes, I told them before. I really in this day and time, and all understand, you know, my boys they got their own place and my kids got their own. But I told them before, plan was I would sell, come back, stack, build yourselves up there for a reset, because right now where everything is, things are so expensive and high. Right now, what you'll do, people are losing their savings, 401ks, profit sharing in order to keep up, which is a bad system. Once you get caught in that rat race, you can't catch up. You're trying to keep up. So you can't get ahead when you're trying to keep up. You know, for a race, it's 2 runs. My run, every racer at the beginning is to win. Once you take off, when you see other people pass you, the run becomes to catch the person in front of me, to pass people in order to win, which makes your run a little difficult now. At first, it's like we're even. I'm there focusing on winning. But once you see when you get out here, so many people ahead of you, it makes the race harder. Because like I say, you're trying to win at the same time before you can even win, which is impossible at that point. Almost where they say it's impossible. It makes defeat harder. You have to be in a position now where I need to catch these people before I can see winning. So this is the fight what a lot of our people are trying to do now. The smart thing would be to the downside minimize. Okay, let's take a break from this. Let's take our monies, put this up. Let's re-strategize and come back at it later, where we can say, okay, everybody can work to set themselves in a better situation. But what happened with most of us now is the pride of, how people look at me, what people think. What do people think when they look at you paying a mortgage that's unrealistic? I was talking to one of my realtors, if you're looking for a home, Magwood Realty, just putting out that Magwood, Faith P Realty. I don't know if you could put their information up there on Wayno, but they're great. Those are my girls. They handle all my real estate needs as well as with Wayno and for our company as well, New Way Developers. So anyway, just want to put that out there. She was looking at a place to do something with. And it said McDonald. How much y'all think it was for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath?
3-bedroom, that was $3,000.
$3,000. Tell me who can afford it. That's $3,000. To rent. So let's look at this. Let's say you're paying $3,000 to rent.
That's
what
crazy.
Let's look at this. What are you making a month? So let's go with you making $6,000 a month. So you're paying $3,000 for rent. Don't forget you got utilities, grocery, possibly car note, maybe 1, 2. Let's go with 1. Let's go with the car note. Let's go with the insurance. Let's go with other things that you got to do. Mr. Cell phone bill.
Broke.
You got to pay your insurance. You know, you got health insurance, life insurance. Let's go when you got the insurance, the job. So by the time you break down $6,000, you broke. So when this person comes back next year, because of the tariffs, a lot of stores are running out. Price of good. So just give y'all a quick run how inflation works. Inflation comes in to try to because you have less of products. Okay, y'all understand that? Mm-hmm. You don't do inflation when you have a mass overflow. Mm-hmm. That's when you do cuts. Okay, when you have the limit, once you get every time you hit, you know, the lesser of, you raise the price. Because now I need to slow it down and get a control on it. So now you need to know why you have inflation. Like people say, oh, Jerome Powell need to cut the interest rate. Okay, let's go with that sign. Cut the interest rate, okay? Right now, cut the interest rate. Let's do a 4%. What's going to happen with houses?
Yeah.
They're going to fly off the shelf. Problem is, you got more people needing homes than you have homes. Mm. You wouldn't know that right now because the interest rate is so high, people just can't afford them. Again, part of inflation, because now you need to build to make preparation. See, this is how they beat us out. Dwayne and I, we're builders, licensed, everything, contracted. So with that, how they get you is now they're letting these white builders, just being fair, they're letting white builders build corporated, which makes 0 sense to anybody who build it. Dwayne, how much sense does it make right now to build a home, to build a subdivision?
Too expensive.
Okay, but check this out. The banks are giving these white guys such a sweet deal because they're letting them get ahead of the margin. They're building all these homes. The only reason it makes sense, like the homes that are being built, monies were already set aside by the bank to give it to them. Correct. These aren't loans they're giving today. These are loans that have already been funded, said just waiting on them to get them the money. Okay, so now they set them up because they know what's going on. If you put a lower interest rate, you won't have the products out. So now once they do drop the interest rate because they have enough properties out, guess what? They'll be the first people to make the money. You and I will start building, right? Problem is, they've already made the money.
And it's already there.
It's already there. We got to build. We got to get property, clip property, get permit, get stuff done, start putting subs in place, putting everybody on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Blueprint, whole nine, you know, by what blueprint we said, this is what we're going to build. By the time we're not necessarily in order, when you put all that down, they've already sold. So now we miss the key part of buying. The best time for those that don't know about real estate, you want to buy. I typically will buy late November, December. It's gonna be my cheaper practice. There ain't got to battle with people who they're trying to get Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, this is when I'm typically gonna buy property. We're gonna build. I'm buying end of November, December. If I got a deal October, I buy it. So now you need to start working February. You need to be already working. You need to be on the market April, because now people who kids are getting ready to go to school in May are looking to move. My elementary kids are going to middle school. I don't like the middle school moving. Or they have kids. My kids are getting ready to start elementary school. I want to move in a good elementary school area. Or my kids getting ready to go to high school. I'm getting ready to move. Or my kids graduating. I'm downsizing. I'm moving. These are all people pretty much looking at moving. Mm-hmm. These are some of them. So now you need to be in the position when it hits April, your house need to be on the market.
Yep.
Be fresh on the market. Why these guys build in April, May, June, they're going to mess up because kids back in school by July, which means you got kids in school got to buy and be in, and they got to be in July. Mm-hmm. It's set up. Because I got to get house when you get in, move stuff around. I got to be in here and get my kids ready for school, going to make all these meetings. I can't afford to be doing it while I need to be out of the way.
Yep.
Now, you and I going to be out of the way. When we get somebody come, hey, let's build a new home now. Where we at? We finna hit June. So I'll be through with you sometime in July. You wait on me to finish building something with no hiccups. These people are already done. So to show you how they beat us out every time, you have to be on top of this stuff. The average out have been educated. See, Faith, she got hers up there. Faith, P, sell Atlanta, Georgia. She can sell to her. Put Matt Woods up there as well. Michelle, Matt, those are my girl. Those are the only two I use. I got other agents. People call me, and I let them know. I tell you still an agent, just not mine. My girls are aggressive. They listen. They go in there. They go. Listen. They hunt back. They hunt back. My girls aggressive. They listen. They coming in. They hunting bear. You getting shot. They taking it. They getting the deal. It's gonna get done. And Faith, one of them, she ain't taking no answer. She jumping over your head. Whatever she gotta do, she come back. No, we gonna do better than that. I'm telling you that now. She's not taking it. She don't even want to come back and say, "Oh man, no." So
we're gonna see.
So what?
I sent her a challenge. We're gonna see.
I guarantee they're gonna let them girls gonna get it, so y'all can hit those. If you're looking for an agent, those are the two I recommend. Again, my kids, they want to do it, they could. I mean, like I told you, if it's a smart reset. But again, people have to do their own thing, and you got to get out here and see. Trying to compete out here. Let's think about it. The average of us live over and above means, above what we make. And now what the system is not conducive. You will crash. If you don't have a system in place, you will crash. If you're not set up, and I teach this, if you're not set up with a group and an organization, that's how people have to work. You have to work from an organization standpoint right now. If you work in one person by yourself to do something, you're going to fail. There's too many mishaps. It's too many variables. It's too many possibilities for one person. You have to be able to work and strategize with a team. What you miss, somebody else need to be catching. What they miss, somebody else need to be catching. What they miss, somebody else need to be catching. Nobody work. You'll never find a corporation with one person. It's not a corporation. A corporation, an entity, is going to involve more than one person.
Yeah.
So it's just things elementary that our people, and when I say our people in general, need to know and how to think and how to work. We came up with living in homes, maybe 2-3 in a room. Now we can't live 2 in a house. One person need 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths.
Yeah.
You can't. That booty can't go on but one toilet at a time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we grew up, it was 3 bed. We had a 2-bedroom first. My mom, dad, so me and my son share a room. So 5th grade, by the time I hit 5th grade, boom, we moved, Decatur, we got our own room. But we had 1 bathroom. That was in 1978. So 1 bathroom, that's what we had. And it worked. We know, oh man, we need 2 bathrooms. Never even thought about 2 bathrooms. It worked. That's what we used to.
Mm-mm.
So now one person moving the house at 1 bathroom, they're not buying it. I'm not buying the house. It's only got 1 bathroom. It's only you. Yeah, but what if I had to use the other bathroom?
That right.
The bathroom, it's only you. But what if somebody come and knock on the door, need you to the restroom? Where there's outside, if I don't answer the door, where you gonna use it at?
Right.
If I got 1 bathroom, you knock on my door, you need to use the restroom. Let me ask you a question. Would it make sense to open the door to let you in? See, that's easy. So whatever you gonna do it. You say, oh, I got you the bathroom. I'm gonna what? Mess on myself. Guess what I'm saying? Mess on yourself. I don't want to get on my 1 toilet. People want more than.
I got a question for y'all.
I got to answer.
Because we on the topic of family dilemmas. So the first thing we talked about is the family dilemma in regards to the housing market. A story that Tula recently brought to our attention is a family dilemma in regards to a situation that I was not aware of, but when I saw it, I was like, wow. It's a video. It's about 4 minutes long. I want to play it for y'all, and I want to get y'all opinion on this particular family dilemma. Let's take a closer look.
It's right now in the case of a pregnant woman being kept alive on life support. 11 Alive first told you about Adriana Smith hospital 8 weeks into her pregnancy, complaining of a headache, and just hours later, doctors declared her brain dead. It's a story that's making headlines all around the globe, sparking debates over Georgia's heartbeat law.
Tonight, our Cody Alcorn spoke exclusively with Smith's mother again about the emotional toll of this pregnancy, and she says the state left them no choice but to continue. He's live now from Emory University Hospital in Midtown. Cody, we know this is a situation that has really been taxing for this family.
It really has, Jennifer and Ron. Adriana was moved here to Emory Midtown on Tuesday. She's expected to remain on life support through August, when doctors plan to deliver her baby by C-section. 30-year-old Adriana Smith is 22 weeks pregnant.
She's not there. She's not there.
April Newkirk says her daughter was dead on February 19th. Adriana was 8 weeks pregnant.
We wanted to know if she was to abort, would she have a chance at her life? And they said there was no chance or no hope.
In Georgia, the state's heartbeat law bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected.
So at that point, we continued with the pregnancy that we didn't have a choice or a say about. And I just want to be clear on something. We want her to have her baby. We want her life to continue throughout her children. But at the same time, to see her lay there like that, for that length of time, the grieving process for us, it can't even start, because every time we go, we grieve and we hurt. And it's just unreal. It's unreal for anyone to go through this.
April says they named her daughter's baby Chance.
Because to me, he's getting a second chance.
Despite his mom's condition,
the baby is the right weight, a little bit over, which is a good sign. He has his legs, his toes, his limbs. Heartbeat is good and strong. It's just maybe because of the loss of consciousness with my daughter, the lack of oxygen that the baby didn't get. So that's where the cerebellum comes into place.
Baby Chance's future is still uncertain.
So the journey is for baby Chance to survive, and whatever condition God allows him to come here in, we're going to love him just the same, and we're going to embrace him.
Adriana does have a 7-year-old son. His name is Chase, and he has no idea what is happening. He still thinks his mom is just asleep. Now, as you mentioned, this whole case has sparked a conversation. It has sparked debate about the gray areas of the state's heartbeat law. And as reported last week, when I first sat down with April, she believes the heartbeat law needs to be re-examined and changed.
Cody, certainly a very difficult situation all the way around there. Thank you so much for bringing us that update tonight.
Update. What do y'all think? What do y'all think on this issue right here?
That's sad.
Very unfortunate.
Come on, Dr. Joe, give us a start. What you think, girl?
I'm shocked. It's very unfortunate. To me, it's like, wow, the woman's body is amazing on how the child is still developing. It's a very delicate topic. I mean, I guess, have the baby and family is going to have to take care of it. But wow, that is insane. I don't have much to say. I mean, I don't know what a solution could be. It's something that happened. Very unfortunate.
This is a new law. This is a new law, right? It was like what, 2023 when they did this?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right.
Fetal heartbeat bill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you think in that matter? What do you guys think in that matter? In that situation, should they allow them to have a decision about abortion?
If it's a matter of a person dying,
yeah,
or the baby's life, I mean, well, I'll say this: that would be, I would leave that to the person to decide. Because I mean, everybody in a different place. When it comes down to religion, and when it comes down to life or death, I think everybody have a religious part of them or a belief. Whether I believe it's okay, I don't believe it is. Certain things we need to leave it to a person hand on. I mean, that's you and where you at and what you believe, So it might be a personal belief. For me, it might say, hey, I mean, I'm not trying to die, get rid of the baby and we'll just come back and reset and do it another time or whatever. Might be the end. And, and everybody have their opinion about it. Oh, I don't think it should, that's taking a life, but then you're looking at losing a life at the same time. So I think that should be left up to the individual couples if they feel like, the woman feel like, hey, I don't agree with the abortion where a woman goes and just kill a baby because she had sex and she didn't want to put a condom on the guy. It's just, he put a condom. Well, you should have took a pill too. These are the chances you take when you having sexual relations. Pill, condom. Don't mean you still can't contract. Someone can get pregnant, but doing all of the variables to prevent. But if it do, you got to be willing to say when you have sex, this is the alternatives, not abortion. And you find that sometimes people looking at things a little different. When you get to a situation where, hey, I want to have a baby, it wasn't an issue or abortion, but now I'm at a point where I could, lose my life or the baby. I say the baby. I'm saying not me and the person, so I would say leave that in the hands of. At that point, I would, however you move, or like I say, if a woman been raped, what do you tell a woman been raped? Hey, you had that guy's baby. That's a lot of a person. You got, and I think that's somewhere a person. I'm against abortion 8 ways to Sunday. But I mean, if my wife was raped, let's say my wife was raped by a man, she was pregnant. I don't want to raise that guy kid. I ain't saying abortion yet, but for me, I wouldn't want to, so I could understand a person not doing it. I mean, if the guy is completely dead, okay, different. He can't be alive. No, he couldn't be alive. That's not possible. So if I'm gonna raise the kid because I don't believe in abortion, he can't be alive. Because I couldn't have no man calling my house or going to court. I got court paperwork saying the father wants custody. He wants to be able to have joint custody. He wants to see the kid. So that wouldn't happen. And he could do that, and a judge would grant it to him. That's what he did time for the crime.
Wow.
He's saying, I'm agreeing to pay support. I want to see my child.
Wow.
I have a right to have time with my child, even though I conceived it by raping a married woman or a single woman who wasn't married, who's still looking at. So let me get this straight. You're going to give him rights to see this kid. Yeah, well, legally, he's the father of the child. He's going to pay support. See, sometimes when the court is blind, sometimes it's one thing to be blind. It's another thing to just be completely stupid. I can accept the blind, but the stupid part kills me. And you can tell me about, like, you can't be that dumb and tell me, well, the law, that's not common sense. Why would you let this guy be active in the child's life? What do you tell the child? Hey, I love you.
Right.
I raped your mama. Does not mean I took your mama off the street or kidnapped her from the store and knocked her out, ripped her drawers off in her pants, and I beat your mama and bit her, and I got your mama pregnant, and I want to see you because I love you and you're my child. Who does that? Who does that? I had a gun, I had a knife to your mama's throat.
Yeah.
That's how you got saved. But people have the nerve to do that just to wreck a woman's life. To me, honestly, if you are a raper, I know you ain't talking about these guys on no dates and, hey, the girls, stop, but you're doing it. Not them guys. I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about you go get some out the street and rape them. Or you on the street, you hear the girl, y'all on a date, you don't pay this money, you don't pay that $49 for their meal. Y'all went and got the two for $49 and chili. And I want to warm up. I paid $49 the 2-for-1 chili, and now I want to warm up. And so she like, I'll tell you, I'm like, you finna give me some. That guy needs to be put to sleep, along with the guy who pick up women off the street. That's just completely dumb. You could have took your $49, went downtown Atlanta, got you one of them $10 boulders, got you something, had $39 in your pocket. No charges, unless you got caught by undercover down there. Well, I mean, it's too much free sex out here. These people have sex with in it and everything. It makes zero sense to rape somebody. And they're gonna tell me rape ain't about sex, it's about power. That's just the dumbest statement I've heard. Why don't you arm wrestle? Come here, ho! Come here, come. Ah! I got it out. How is rape not about sex? That makes like 0 sense to say it's about power. Sex. The man is an idiot. That's why women got to look at how you carry yourself. You got to look at where you go. You got to watch your friends. You got to watch running into everybody's face. You got to look at staying safe because people are predators out here.
Mm-hmm.
People, listen, the streets are more dangerous than the jungle. In the jungle, you can get bit. You know what I'm saying? There's scorpions, there's spiders, there's, jaguars, there's just caiman. There's all kind of stuff in the jungle. All kind of stuff. So you got to be on your pivot when you're in the jungle because anything could be a trap. You can fall in the hole. Why the streets here today in America are more dangerous than the jungle? Man, we got young boys with switches. We got girls with age that's twitching.
Oh, okay.
So when you come out, you gotta do it. Watch it. It's some people I know. Make sure you don't do that. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it.
Huh?
No, I just said something. They know. They know who they are. They're right. You know what they're saying? They're right. You can't beat the street from the street. I'm 100% from the street. I know the street. You don't play with the street, man. The street's serious. You got him fooling around you want to, you lose your life. And it's a dangerous place. You got to educate people.
It is.
You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. The streets is real. And today we're talking about the topic of family dilemmas. So far, we covered the topic of the housing wages as far as family dilemma. And we just talked about a pregnant mother who's brain dead. Another story I want to share with y'all about another family dilemma that's going on and get y'all opinion on is upcoming in regards to a relationship of the father and his 3 sons. Let's take a closer look. Here we go.
Behind bars, used to living his 3 sons. Amazingly, they survived. It happened along sunlit Coral Street in Ruskin. And Fox 13's Evan Moon is live outside the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office for us tonight. Evan, what happened here?
Just a crazy story. Investigators tell us that Christopher Brown and his sons got into an argument over a car that ended up in shots fired at his own 3 children. Luckily, they're all okay. We spoke with some neighbors out there today.
3 kids shot by their own father. Now that man faces potential life in prison.
When you look at the facts of this case, we know this defendant did everything he could do to try and kill his children.
A fight between the family broke out Sunday morning around 11 a.m. outside the home in Ruskin. The sheriff's office saying the fight was about a car. 36-year-old Christopher Brown hit one of his 3 kids in the head with a gun, causing the gun to fire and graze the child's ear and jaw.
His first child, he pistol whips him. After pistol whipping, he takes out his gun and shoots him, missing his body but hitting him in the earlobe, striking his ear.
With one boy shot, the other 2 brothers ran at their dad as he tried to get into his car. But investigators say Brown then fired several rounds at his other 2 sons. Both were hit and taken to Tampa General Hospital. Thankfully, all 3 boys survived. One neighbor saw it all unfold on his Ring camera.
Our camera was blowing up. I look and I see about 5 police officers, a paramedic, people running around. Text messages start blowing up, seeing like, are we safe? You know what's going on. So real crazy situation.
And several neighbors say it wasn't the first time Brown and his boys had issues.
You know, I have small children, like not even feeling safe to do what normal kids do and just run up and down the street without worrying about fights breaking out, gunshots breaking out.
Court documents show one child had a digital recording, what may have been a voicemail afterwards from the dad that said, quote, "I tried to take your life. You won't make it to Wednesday." Now the state attorney filed a pretrial motion to keep Brown behind bars until his trial.
He's a threat to the community based upon his long criminal history, based upon his prior record, based upon the facts of this case. They're going to show this court why he shouldn't be released.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff saying this was a senseless and alarming act of violence that could have had an even more devastating outcome.
Ultimately, this defendant is looking at a minimum mandatory of 25 years in prison for shooting his child, up to life in prison.
Now, again, Brown is charged with first-degree premeditated attempted murder, aggravated assault, and other charges. Like you heard there, he could face 25 years to life in prison. And there is a pretrial hearing to try to keep him behind bars until his trial date.
Wow.
What is going on?
Talk to me. What y'all think?
That is so sad.
Yeah. What is going on?
About a car? People are just so angry, I guess. I don't know.
In today's
Get
society,
mad about a car.
normal.
You said what?
He got that mad. He got that mad by the car.
Now I'm talking to Tony. What did you say, Tony?
I mean, it's normal.
What's normal?
What he did. That's the mindset. That's the mind frame of people. Between y'all got to remember something. Sounds have a part of playing, like certain sounds. Like if I took my hand down a chalkboard already, did I make it like they say, make it flesh cross? Those sounds, that's a sound. You see, but you're not. Ooh, think about it. You're not get your goosebumps. You're like, ooh, that's a noise, not touching you, but it can affect your emotions. So what people don't realize, these people put sound waves out here, and these sound waves affect people, and it causes you to react, just like music. They had a song, tear the club up. I think tear the club up, F the club up, and the people would tell you had to stop playing because people tear the club up. Songs, I bet you won't hear them. A song. Do you know what people wind up doing in the club, right? They will wind up fighting because the songs, I bet you won't hear them. So what? I hit you. So these are sounds that these people have attracted. See, people don't realize they don't just sell you music. They sell you music because music coerces the behavior. So these behaviors are all sparked. So any of these people you find, this is what you look at. Go back and examine what listen to. Go and look at what watch. Because they all play part of controlling the mindset. That's why you have to be careful about what you listen to and who you listen to and what you're watching. See, the easiest way to get to you, like I try, you remember years ago, try to give me a open up. You want to open your mouth, such that you're like, I know what it is, but I can get through your ear. And through your ear to the brain, I can get anywhere I need to get in your body. Just by sounds. It's just the right sound. Just like a woman, I'm a whole lot of get married. The right guy comes the right sound. He ain't talking about marriage. Everything she says she's gonna do, she's gonna do it because he learned the trick. The trick of it is the sound. I got somebody saying something here. Look, that's right. That's true. It will also raise and lower your heartbeat as well. It's sound because once it get through the ear, these people have learned it. People really don't know. People really don't know. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Hold on, let's say what they did. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys was known. I'm sure probably saying was known for that too. He put none, yeah. But I understand what he's saying. Yeah, I mean, I never listened to Lil Jon. I just remember, I know Lil Jon from Dave Chappelle years ago. What? He was there, what? That's something I know. I wouldn't know him unless he walked to hollering what. I say, you was on Dave Chappelle's show. But that is the key to how, people are getting beat. And this is how people are getting themselves in a situation. You know that?
That's so funny.
Dr. Joe, you got any commentary, Tuli?
No. No, I don't. I don't have any commentary. I just said it was just sad. People are just so angry.
Yeah. So many things are happening. Anyway, we're keeping the family topic, but just a side note, there was this girl that was run over by her friends after coming from like a party or something like that. Friends, she was out with friends after a party. She got out of the car and they ran her over. It's like, why?
Was that, you think it was a mistake or no?
No, they did it on purpose because she sent a message to a family member or somebody saying vibes feel off. So moments later, she got out.
Vibes fell off. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So moments later she got out. They were dancing. I guess she got out dance and they ran her over. They have a video of the friends running her over, and it's
what?
Like, yeah, it was like a week ago, and it's like, why? It's like, what's wrong with people? But like Preacher said, it's just the environment where we're living, what they're watching, what they're hearing. It's no remorse.
But a lot of times, I wonder these people, when these people do these behaviors, are the families surprised? or did you see it? You know what I mean? You said, "Oh, I'm surprised," because that was another one, but that was another story that we had. What? That we had. What Wayno went? That we had about one more story because I wanted to know if there you go. Wayno one about the boys, the brothers. How people's behavior and how you think you know them. Do we know our family like we think we know them sometimes? How we miss that? You know what I'm talking about, Wayno?
They did say he had a history, a record. So.
Yeah, that's crazy how that guy snapped on that. I'm like, wow, I was really taken back on that. Wow.
Okay, well, I'll play the other.
Tula, I can't make out what you're saying. I think it's a little slow. You mind repeating yourself?
Next video. One that I the other sent you. Let me see.
Okay. I got it. Next. Okay, here we go.
I think.
Right.
Or maybe I didn't.
No, it's in it. I ran out of boxes. I promise. There, that's the inside there.
That's a Christmas. That's at the beginning, huh?
DNA test report. Yeah. 0% paternity probability. Yeah. Our son? Nah, yeah, that's not me. This right here say my son ain't my son, and you ain't even got nothing to explain because this explained it already. Yeah, matter of fact, no, it's not. Go to the next page. I'm gonna show you how much I'm joking. I'm gonna show you divorce settlement agreement. Divorce settlement. I already pre-made it up. Divorce agreement. It's up. You know what that means? That means we over with. We over with. Get out my house. Get out my.
You give birth.
That's crazy.
Listen, how about this? That is one more. I want y'all to see this next one. I just sent you one. I want you to look at. Please just play that. This is short. This is like 2 minutes. Y'all got to see this, okay?
Hold on.
This. I call this. You probably need to mind your own business. That's what we're gonna call this, okay? Fair use YouTube. Let's watch this. I got one play for y'all. We're gonna talk about that one too. But that guy. He actually caught his wife. Well, he did a DNA test, had it done, wrapped it up for Christmas. She unwrapped it and found out right there that was not his son, 0%. It wasn't a fraction, ink dropping. And of course, you see she don't know what she gonna do, where she gonna go. You know, I don't care. Not my wife. I mean, that's not my kid. It's divorce paperwork. You know. But this is one right here. You want to see that? We'll call this "Minding Your Own Business," and we'll see why. How about it?
Wayno, you got it.
He's getting it. Yeah, he's getting it ready.
Okay. He didn't say.
In the neighborhood, my wife's name is 1744. Your wife is. I don't know how you did not catch on. Your address is 1744, but every day when you leave for work, a Nissan parks 3 houses down. Walks up the side of your house, goes in your back door. I'm assuming you don't have cameras back there. Okay, your wife is smart, but she is unfaithful. I'm gonna walk this way, but I don't live this way. Hey, I just wanted to apologize for last night. I know I probably shouldn't have broke the news like that, but I had a few drinks.
Are you the guy that changed his Wi-Fi name to 1744? Wife is cheating.
Yes, I thought I was being clever by using your address. I thought you'd catch on. It was stupid, but no, dude, she is cheating. Every time you go to work, I see this guy walk up the side of your driveway and go into your back door.
Okay, so you got a few things wrong there. The wife is the one that's actually driving and going to work, and the guy is for me. And yes, he does come in my back door.
Oh
my
goodness. Right, fuck, my bad, dude.
Yeah. I mean, thank you though. Like, I really didn't have the courage, and this is actually life-changing.
I'm very glad I could help, and I'm also sorry at the same time. All right, have a good one.
Oh my goodness.
Mind your own business. He like he could have died, didn't he?
I mean, it helped the guy come out of the closet because now his wife is going to see the Ring camera.
I said, you can help me. That was actually for me. Why the wife going? Why you at home?
Right. She's working out there.
That is crazy. Can you believe that?
Mhm.
I was like, that is crazy.
Sure can. So there was a story. I don't know if you guys. Let me see. Hold on. Wait on. Let me see.
That is crazy.
Man, when he get a chance, he can sing.
That was too much.
Why don't I have one about? I think he had a story.
Yeah, I had another story too. That while you getting yours together.
Yeah.
There's one I just wanted to play. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it about?
A weirdo keeping on.
Oh my God! No, you didn't.
Oh my goodness!
Crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, ain't it?
What is it dancing for?
Whoa! Man, he can dance.
That's crazy.
I don't believe that. Hold on. That is the time when Smitty was in the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
And she was down and depressed. And I went down to my innermost part of my soul. In my innermost part of my soul for my wife who was in the hospital later. What, you in the hospital for like 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks later in the hospital, she had me. She like, if I just have some of you, just as, oh, baby, you sick. All I can do is just give you a little bit of what I did. Listen, if they had a ceiling fan, I'd have grabbed that thing that went, oh, went around that room, oh, like that over the bed. Oh, listen, man, how you do that?
Did that motivate you, Tuli? Did that help you come out?
She here, ain't she? I hear the doctor say, healed and your heart is beating.
Wow.
That is crazy. When how you do that?
That was 3.
My private collection from my I'm glad you ain't got the one.
You know what? I remember when Two was in the hospital. How many years ago was that?
3 tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just starting.
3 years. Wow.
That was fast. That was a long time ago. Woo.
I remember that, Tuli. It wasn't looking good for a minute, but that's all right.
You sure?
I took her behind up there for a day surgery. It's an outpatient. Well, that ended up this thing getting longer. Like everybody leaving. The doctor came out and left. They cut the light off. I'm sitting there, the man sweeping. He hit my foot with the I'm like, oh, what's going on? He's like, I was like, man, I went on my wife. He said, man, your wife is already been admitted. She ain't going nowhere. I was like, huh? It was a day surgery. They're like, yeah, she might stay overnight. It wound up being 2 weeks. Was it 3 or 2? 2 weeks.
Well, I stayed for like 3 days, and then I went home. But I got sick.
Hold on for a minute. No, you were longer than 3 days.
Came home.
No, you did not come home. I don't think you. Hold on, did it? Let me think. Was it? Yeah, and we took you back, and that's when they kept you.
And you came home from service. I didn't feel well, and I stayed home. But that's when you took me to the hospital. I think it was that Sunday.
Then the boys go with me down there. The boys met us down there. Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought they went. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that's it now.
Wow,
that was terrible.
Yeah, hold on, right? Hold on, Charlie. Don't want no Jello at it. Whatever.
That's right. Nobody wants to know right Nobody want no Jello like that. That's ridiculous. Look at that right there. Go ahead, Dr. Joe. I see you. Look at Dr. Joe. Look at Dr. Joe. Look at him.
She wasn't laughing that double pat. I put that double pat on. You saw that pat.
Look, hey, don't from that angle. Look, is he using the bathroom? What's going on right there?
That's right, Richard. Richard, what in the world?
I'm telling you, she was. Oh, come on, make me feel good. Come on. I'm like, man,
that's so funny.
Man, I'm a preacher. I ain't got time for that.
Oh, that's so
Not
funny.
at all. That is so sick.
He said, "Yeah, Daddy, no, what happened? No, that wasn't the leg. You had a lot of what happened? She went out for a procedure. It wasn't your leg, though.
Mm-mm.
She had a procedure. She went in there. That was after that. I think they kept you a week, 2 weeks after that.
No, it was just a few days. Maybe like 3 days, I believe.
No, not the second time. I remember that for a minute. I had to come up there and stay, huh?
No, after I went back because I had an infection, that was 2 weeks.
No, I thought it was like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, it was 2 weeks.
Look at my also happy birthday to my daughter. Look at she said, "Oh my God," she told my dad is a great dancer. I know Britt. Don't Britt. I know people think
me. There's no way. What are you talking about? You were
Britt. She told my dad is a great dancer. I know.
You were there for a very long time.
The first time I went and I stayed.
There was no way. He said it. We don't 20. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. You was down.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a long. You were there a long time because I might have to go to work, come up there and see you. Then I go back there, then I just get back.
That was after. That was after. You know, you have anesthesia, you lose some weight. That was 2 weeks after.
Somebody said,
I'm at my big cook. You can't.
this is scary, y'all. Who is Royal Kudash?
Scary.
So
he better get together if I slap his crown off. He said, "This is scary, yo." What you mean it's scary?
One time, no, I did not. I had plantar fasciitis, and I had the nerve. I had the nerve.
Oh, that's what it. Yeah, he had the nerve cut in your foot twice.
Fasciitis surgery. I had the nerve cut 2 places on my foot.
Oh, he said he think you fell out too. One time, did you? He probably did. My bishop, he said think he fell out too. I don't know something. She did so much. I wouldn't be surprised. She can't remember. They have competition to see who can go to the hospital the most. You know, they back in that competition. They see who go. I ain't been a long time. I've been good.
Ain't been a long time. He ain't trying to go. Well, I have. I ain't trying to go.
He know he need multiple sessions. Minimum multiple.
Anyway.
Oh my breast so proud. She told my dad, "You can really dance." I said, "I didn't." This I meant myself. She said, "You dance better than MC Hammer." All of them, Vibrant. They went. I know that.
She said that.
Yeah. Britt, oh, she was like, "Oh, my dad." Britt real big on her dad. She was like, "Oh yeah, my dad could do it." See now, Bree's like, "Oh yeah, daddy can do it." He's saying, "Oh yeah, I need to look at my dad because he can dance." Get one more shot right quick, Dwayne. They probably They wanted this. They want to get their home together. Get their. You see my well, them doctor want this. You know what I did that? Oh, look at real.
Richard, you like, oh my God.
Two hand that thing. Whoa! Look at that. Whoa! Look at that. Man, he good.
My daddy.
She was family at that time. She liked it.
That's absolutely ridiculous right here. This makes no sense whatsoever.
Okay, that's enough about me, Clear.
Right. What in the world?
That man said his mama messed up her foot. Yeah, she go find a curve, take her shoe off, pull out, and just kick her foot. Oh, my foot hurt. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Come on. I'm gonna be out for a minute. We like, okay, here we go again. The woman walked up the stairs. I'm sitting upstairs. Hold on. That's what he said on The Nutty Professor. What is that, Nutty Professor? I never seen that movie, believe it or not.
For real?
You ain't never saw that movie? That was a good movie. That's a classic.
Yeah,
but don't watch it now. Don't watch it now. No, don't watch it. Nope. Don't watch it.
The doctor walked in, what happened? Then he gonna say, can't do nothing. He like, all we can do, they gonna do like that. They gonna come in with a bottle on the top saying, we gotta bottle that up and try to heal some more patients with it. See him. Quay got that rhythm. Quay, that Quay should have. Oh yeah, he got it. Oh yeah, he got it. I know Quay.
Oh, you got Deuce
Like,
scared.
Deuce is scared. He is scared.
Sorry, he's scarred.
Tell Papa was a dancer.
Please.
He said, "Really? That's right." Listen, I don't know who put that music to it and did. That's crazy though. Look at that. That just show you that rhythm. Somebody put the music to it. You know how people, I don't know who did. I guess she said it out. You know what? No, let me tell you what I'm doing. Smitty, put it on OnlyFans. Watch that thing be racking up. Watch how we finna pay off all our debt.
Okay, now.
Don't put it on OnlyFans. And I ain't responsible now. They be coming here knocking.
Pictures.
Yeah, all right, when y'all go to Newtown, like the hospital overwhelmed, all of a sudden women everywhere just getting in the hospital. Look at that. They're in the hospital
video
everywhere.
right there. This is why I don't think kids
two hands. Hang you. Look at it. They weren't ready for the 2 hands.
If you were born in the 1960s, you don't need to have no cell phone. You don't need to have social media. This is what happened. Right?
No, they don't get mad. Look at that. Listen, no music. Look at one hand, other hand, two hands. Bam! There it is. Whoop! There it is. Whoop! There it is.
Wow.
Wait a minute. She will be the only one looking. Whatever, man. That was for her. That's right. And I healed her. You will never be the same after the OnlyFans. I'm gonna listen. Now when I pay them bills, put it on OnlyFans. It'll be all right. I was clipping my toenail last night. I just said, put it on OnlyFans. I said I could go and I couldn't. Let me tell you, she my OnlyFans. It's like seriously. With some more. Some more. Hey, man, Black man, you a hater. He just mad because nobody wants to see the chimp dance. That man got to do the monkey banana dance. If I got time, OnlyFans paying, as you said, on the broadcast, huh? I know. She know good well on my knee. She see that. She said she had lost. She said, I know good. She said, I know good well that was AI. That was not you.
It was AI, please.
That wasn't no Allen Iverson. That was me. I got to heal. She at home, baby. You see, she at home. Hold on. All right, part 2. You ready? You ready? Come on, let's say what you. Oh yeah, shit. Look at that. Look at that. I shut it down. Look at him, right. Man. They have 5 billion.
Right too. Don't be looking like that. Let me tell you something, Tula. If you water your own grass, it'll turn just green. You can water your own grass, go on, girl. That's right.
That was her grass. What do you mean water her own grass?
What?
That's my saying for the night. That's my saying for the night, preacher.
Oh my God.
That's right. Look at that. That's true. I gotta think of now. Listen, Tula, take that video, put me on OnlyFans.
Don't nobody want to see no old man look like he having a seizure.
Look at that. Chopper said we walking backward, Bishop, to cover him up. He doing like.
Oh my gosh! Somebody said OnlyFans Senior Citizen Edition. Preacher, I don't know.
Who said that?
Look at that.
Dancing like he was on BET.
Listen,
so y'all know now. I wasn't always a preacher.
Oh my gosh!
Like you might have left it alone. Listen, I might have left them street, but I still have a little bit. I remember. Listen. When my wife was down, she was on her last leg, and you know that ain't hard for her because them legs go out in a minute. So you think I want to do that? No, my wife like right now. I need you. I feel like life will leave me. I like. She like bring me back to life. I like here we go. They'd have brought that ceiling fan out. It got crunk up in there. I'm telling you, but I like listen. I'm just working with the flow, so I just like I'm on the floor. Let me get that. Look, now she him.
Yep. Yeah.
Appreciate that. I had to say to that. She hating on you, Rock. People see you. They can see you hating.
You're hating, Tuli?
Y'all clearly got too much time. Oh my goodness, it's bad. Forget it.
Wait, I sent his last video.
Y'all did what? Oh God, I sent it on. Listen, anyway, listen. See, he put my business. I say I got a life out here. I've been out in them streets before, so I got a life. So just know I ain't always been like somebody. I ain't always been a preacher. I had a life. So there I was out there. So my wife knew. She's like, can you go back in your old life and just try to revive me and bring me back to life? I'm leaving. You know, I'm old and broke down. I'm 15 years older than you already. I said, yeah, you're right. Let me try. I said, I don't want to do too much because I'm like, Cause I'd have put that G string on and would have did it. She'd have passed. She'd been like, I can go to glory. I done seen it all. I've been to the mountaintop. Her and Dr. King.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So I
ridiculous.
spelled her.
Well, Tuli
Yeah.
just brought up another video that she liked to share. Tuli, you want to introduce this video? Or you just want me to play it?
I believe
Which one? What does it say? What does it say? Twins or say grocery? The wife.
Wife caught.
Wife.
That's Tony's.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
And I can tell her that she's been cheating on me. I'm gonna call her. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm leaving the grocery store because I just matched. My mom needed something, so I just went ahead and went to the grocery store, but I'll be right back at the house in just a minute.
Are you with your mom?
Yeah. My mom is with me, and she's down an aisle right now.
Are you coming home soon, or are you gonna stay with your mom?
Yeah. I'll be home soon. Just a little longer, and then I need to.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to somebody in the aisle.
In the aisle, okay.
Yeah, at the grocery store, because we're still at the grocery store. We just need a few more minutes at the grocery store is all.
Can I talk to your mom really quick?
Oh, she just walked down the end of the aisle. I gotta try and catch up with her, but I'll go ahead and call you whenever we leave.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you one question, baby?
Of course, yeah.
I don't know. I've been having some doubts, and I don't know. I just want to ask.
Doubts, right?
I don't
No
know.
doubts.
I don't know. Do you still love me? I mean, we've been married for 5
I
years.
love you.
You love me.
Of course.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Bye, baby. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Wow. There she is. She's with her mom. She said that she's cheating on me with this guy.
Yeah.
How you gonna say she cheating? Number one, first of all.
Every once in a while. I should surprise her now. Let me surprise her now. Let me call her once again.
Fair use, YouTube.
Hello.
Baby?
Yeah.
Can you do me a huge favor?
Uh-huh.
Can you look to your left?
Well, that's a silly question.
Just look to your
What do you
left.
want?
Just look to your left. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You know what? I want you out of the house, cheater. I want you out of the house, cheater. You can keep her, man. You can keep her. Wow. 5 years. 5 years of marriage. 5 years. This is my wife.
Wow.
If it was true, if it is true, it's sick. You know what? These guys do stuff, man. I'm from that old school. Yeah, I keep moving. I ain't finna do all that playing on no phone and all that stuff. That's sick, ain't it? People just do some crazy stuff. I say this: if you don't want to be married, just get out your marriage. Don't sit around and waste somebody's time, with playing games and doing something to get yourself killed. If you look on the news, I mean, you see YouTube a lot of. You see this happen every day. Somebody killing somebody, catching their spouse cheating. These people bring them home. I mean, just the dumbest, stupidest stuff that you could do. You married. You don't know what your spouse could do, because if you're cheating, one thing about it, you showing signs. You doing something. You ain't cheating. You stand on time. If very few people can do it and really kind of keep a schedule that it's not conflicting or something don't change up. So they're gonna catch you. Eventually, it's gonna catch up. So you either dealing with somebody who don't care because they doing it, or they just wait for the right time to catch you. You want to get yourself killed. Me, shoot, I got to do all that. I ain't got time. I tell you, you grown. You were grown when you got in marriage. You grown when you get out of it. You just like, I don't want to be. I don't want to do it. You got somebody when just going. It's just better just gonna do it. I mean, how far is it gonna go? A true relationship got to go one place or another. Where is it going?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get more and more serious, which means you're gonna put more and more time in, which means you get more and more sloppier. And it's just gonna make for a bad situation. You call versus, just go ahead. You see, hey, let's just go and get out of this and be done with it. I'm going, no, I can't afford to get. If I got in marriage, I'm gonna have to give up all this money. I'm gonna have to do all that. So you're gonna get caught. You had to give it up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's just me. I've been in the street. That's what you do. You're in the street because you're not a thinker when you're in the street. You're just looking at you're looking at the moment. You're looking at down the road how this is going to affect. It's going to make a difference, especially if you got kids. Because this woman was doing a live at the restaurant. It looks weird seeing her talk to the phone and nobody responding back. What woman was there? He said we're doing a live at the restaurant. I don't know who that was, but I mean that's just people. People today I mean, I think today people just reckless overall. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that people, I think a lot of. I mean, people don't think today. People just do things, and people killing people for little or nothing. I had one guy say a couple just got married. I think he killed her after the wedding. I think he killed himself and her.
Why?
Man, I know one thing. If you can't make it, you can't go on. I can make it. Don't throw me in. Somebody,
kill yourself.
There was a guy left a note one time. He had messed up the money. This was years ago in the 90s. He had been doing day trading. His wife told him next time he lose the money, she was leaving him. So I think he lost $100 and some $1,000 that day trading. So what he decided to do, he wound up killing himself, and he killed her and the kids, because he said he knew when he killed himself, they weren't gonna be able to make it without him, and Christmas was coming up. Man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make it for Christmas, New Year, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day.
That's
Secretary Day. Listen, Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. I'm gonna make Mental Health Awareness Month. Make it 4th of July. Please don't count me out. Please don't. I'm telling you, I can make it. He said, what I'm talking. He said,
Andre, you guys heard about what Andre wrote about a guy shooting another guy for talking to his girlfriend in Chicago?
That's been going on more than one time. That's more than one. Y'all see more than one. I seen something about that now, but that's not new. Another guy did that too. He walked out the store and the guy was talking to his girlfriend. He went and he came over there with his gun and he killed the guy. He was just talking to. He asked about a tattoo.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, he walked up to him. They was out the camera car, and he shot and killed him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, people not thinking. Listen, man, if your girl can get snatched up from a guy that walked, this anybody here, I don't know how crazy you are. I'm gonna help you out, okay? If man can walk up off the street out of nowhere and talk to your woman, wife, girlfriend, fiance, off the street, walk up off GP. And she hit it with him, and she finna give it up. That ain't her first time, and they ain't the only guy you gonna need to kill. Because it's gonna be every guy, and you can't kill everybody. So when you kill her, now you in jail. You ain't got her. What she was gonna do with that guy, she finna do with somebody else, and you definitely can't do nothing now.
Right.
She ain't coming to see you. So I just want to put that out there to guy. It ain't worth it. Yeah, I'm a man, old man. In my street day now, it's like you think about it after. When you get older, you got enough saying, look at man, you got to keep moving. You can't beat nobody and tie nobody up to make nobody want you. If they don't want you, they don't want you. You got to respect yourself. That's saying nobody else want me but you, so that's why I'm finna crash. Man, I ain't finna crash. Man, I maintain lane. I'm gonna get a shirt. But got maintain lane. And you gonna put on the back. I don't crash out. You gonna put on that. Listen, I don't crash out. Maintain lane. That's what I do. I ain't got time to, man, I'll crash out. If you ain't got nothing going, that's stupid. You got something going, you can't crash out. Use your head.
Right.
You know, I'm talking. It's people with business, with money. You know, you would look for people like ignorant people, nothing else going on the street, smoking up dope in a game. You got people got business going. Oh, I crash. Why?
Mm-hmm.
You got something going. Use your head, man. I maintain lane.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get my shirt. Boogie owe me some of this shirt. It's ridiculous. I can't keep coming up with this stuff, Boogie.
Better write them down.
Right. We already copyrighted. New Jersey have 30 to 50 people standing out on the corner stores. Felt like a rap video. I kept my mouth closed. Yeah, they ain't got nothing going. They got down the street rap. Hope somebody pick them up. But I respect them. At least they trying to see if their hustle can get them discovered instead of 30, 50 guys on the street trying to snatch somebody's purses or rob somebody or rape somebody, trying to get kids to join a gang. Believe it or not, California like that. I don't know if any of y'all have been to Hall of the Walk. What is it, Walk of the Star? Where that thing we went? We've been there a couple of times. I mean, it wasn't what from watching TV, it looked so glamorous. Right. I mean, dirty street. I mean, the people out here in the street, guys out here beating on a bucket with sticks, and people give them concept like
nothing to see.
Guys out here dribbling. Remember the guys out dribbling like how he was I mean, people paying just dribble. Then you got people singing at the beat. So that means people just on the street doing, displaying their little talent. We met the little short Michael Jackson. Remember him? Guy took he looked just like he was just short. He looked just like he was taking pictures of. Then they had the Marvel characters, Spider-Man, Wolverine. Listen, Spider-Man had a pea head and had a bill belly and a fanny pack. Wolverine. I'm looking like they were nasty, dirty. Listen, Chinese people taking pictures with him. I said, Wolverine fat with a fanny pack on, and Spider-Man got a pea head with a bill belly. But people paying them $10 to take a picture with them. They're like, okay, like you can't actually think this is the character. A fanny pack on Wolverine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's bad. People just, I mean, hey, but at the same time, I ain't mad at them. I ain't trying to knock your hustle. People will pay you to do it. Do your thing. Yes, California is #1 for weirdos. He said New Jersey's full of killers. I can believe that, especially Canada.
How?
Joe is a killer. Joe, you're a killer. Stop it. You know that. He exposed you. Chavez said that for
percentage of death of killing.
Yeah, what's the percentage?
There is a lot of gangs. There is a lot of bloods, and there is a lot of gangs in New Jersey. So
yeah, Canada got the worst bloods. Their blood's more dangerous than the ones in Cali because they were told they were fake bloods, and they like Canada, New Jersey is like off the chain. They were the murder capital a few years. Canada, New Jersey is no joke. Mm-hmm. They bridging, they right across the bridge from Philly, so that's just a bad mixture. Mm-hmm. You got Jersey and Philly bucking for who the baddest. Mm-hmm. You got them, they can cross the bridge for each other. So it's like that just, guys in and out. You can pop in a state and out like that, especially. Those are major plays. Philly major and Camden major. So these like two major cities. You don't need them. Yeah. Newark ain't no joke.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gentrifying now. But
people in America are in California. Listen, man, go ahead and say I'm with you. Listen, if we got any California viewers, please don't get mad at the truth. Let me tell you something. The worst states, actually, really, I'm just being upfront. California, New York. And the reason why I say that is because everybody pretty much plays off these two states. These states can tell lies. They want New Jersey, Philadelphia, well, that's not a state, of course, Pennsylvania. All these states, you know what I'm saying? Delaware. Everybody follows New York. There's no way to be up here. You've been to Tri-City. Everybody knew New York is king. Mm-hmm. New York is going to set fashion and trend.
That's true.
California going to set movies and weirdos. They're going to set, if you want to know where the thin it come from, what's that when the women start believing me when they start throwing against skin? That's Cali. So you can make it to Hollywood. Mm-hmm. If you make it to Hollywood, don't have no booty, sleep on sheetrock every night and rub your body. They said no booty. Get real skinny. Believe me, it's just every 15, 20 seconds. You're a star. You're a star. Wear some clothes and don't have no tits. No tits. Listen. Look at Julia Roberts. Listen, you're a sensation. You're a star. You're a star. They love her. Go ahead. That way you don't have no tick. That way you can play a boy or a girl. You can play G.I. Jane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, they mess them up. They mess them up. California, New York are the worst. Now Atlanta is becoming terrible. It's bad. I mean, you took the Liberty State and crunk everybody. We're finna get a couple more million people, which is nothing for a major place like Jersey. 1 million people is a drop in the bucket. New York, people are dropping the bucket. They lost more than 1 million. But most people leave there because it's hard to survive in those states. California, the cost of living, the way you got to think, the people can't make it. New York, it's too fast moving. It's everything fast moving. You can't make it speaking to people. You got to pick up a scam, a trick too fast and keep moving. Right. You got to know how to move, where to move, when to move. You're dead. West Virginia tore up 2 years. You ever see what it said? What is that? Oh, you ever see the movie Wrong Turn? Listen. I went to West Virginia, broke down in West Virginia, truck drive done there, froze to death.
Oh yeah, you was in West Virginia before?
Man, froze.
Man, I had to stay there, man. It's nothing there.
I stayed there, nothing. Listen, that's the first time I ever seen animals hang off the side of a mountain. Listen, everything off a cliff. The animals all hanging off the side of the mountain. Ain't nothing flat. Falling rock. That's all the sign. I'm thinking, where these rocks falling from? Listen, it's nothing in West Virginia. Listen, for an avalanche to hit, boulders come down and just tap the car, truck. Listen, it's nothing. Shut the road down. They're gonna move them out of the way and keep going. St. Louis is terrible. I've been to St. Louis. Terrible and dangerous. Very dangerous. St. Louis St. Louis is only dangerous because who they're trying to compete with. They're trying to compete with Chicago. Now these Midwest states, they're trying to, Chicago is it. Chicago, ain't nobody got the murder. Ain't nobody putting down bodies like Chicago. They're just not doing it.
I really liked Chicago.
Huh?
I really liked Chicago when I went. I didn't see. I know they said it was violent, but I didn't. Maybe with the area I was in, it was. But they showed
Chicago was beautiful. I seen like the Millionaire Road. Oh wow! Oh yeah.
Tell me it was beautiful. I know it's beautiful. You made it out. California know what to play around. I mean, I've been to Chicago a few times. Truck trying to deliver up there. Yeah, ain't nothing you want to stay and live in them places. It's worse because look at the economy now. This is what people don't realize. All of this is a part of their plan to exterminate people. The COVID vaccine, the COVID virus, loss of job. What do you think people are going to do when people can't afford to live? Let's just be honest. We have people here. We were paying $700 a month. If you pay $900 a month, you live in a gated community in an apartment.
Yeah.
I lived in my apartment I lived in, we weren't getting time. We had our own car wash inside of it. And it was nice when, police lived. It was nice, quiet. So, but that was, you paying $900 a month. That was big money back then in the 90s. Now, I mean, man, it's nothing you can find for $900 a month. Man, a $5 crackhead charge more than $900. Everybody going up. But that's part of the extermination of people. You make people kill people. Well, we were complaining about who killing us, the police, right?
Right.
Stop the Black Lives Matter, police. So guess what? I'll let you kill each other. Look what happened right after we were complaining about the police killing. Now they came out, they named it's drill music. Where you point guns at this, you stomping and you walking, you doing this here, drill music, I kill you. That thing the video, rapper Tony Smith making a drill video, he was killed 9 hours later. Because the sound, see what I'm saying? They got you, the music, drill music has a different beat. So it's controlling the minds of the people hearing it saying, activate. Man, who he pointing at you? That's a video. They so dumb they can't distinguish what's factual and what's fiction. Arkansas is nothing. We still honor Clinton. The Clintons, let me say this now. I'm not going to do that, Chavez. I'm not going to talk about them. But there's some people who was the governor now before he became president. White was Secretary of State. Not the Clintons, but those people were terrible. Chavez, I'm going to be praying for you mightily tomorrow night. Them people, the only people I know, when 68 of your friends were all tragically killed. Tell me what's the odds of that? 68 of your friends were tragically not just killed, not die. I never said die. Tragically killed. What does that tell you? I don't play with no Clinton. I would talk about Satan. I would fight Satan with one hand behind my back. They don't play with him. Man, I'm trying to live, man. Satan gonna come turn your world upside down. The Clinton ain't gonna be no world. When it rank, Yahuwah, Yahushua, the Clintons, Satan. All right, the Satan word for Clinton. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Clinton. They find people.
It might be related.
They find it might be.
Anything else went on?
So what?
Oh, that's well. Did we have anything else?
I thought we had another one, but then we had another one. I had one more. I'm saying
Yeah. There's one more about a set of twins.
Oh, okay.
That was a
I got a joke for y'all right quick. Just made it up.
Twin brothers from Gwinnett County found on Bell Mountain.
So this is the case that's grabbed national attention from the arrest of a firefighter accused of leaking a crime scene photograph to the twins' family, pushing back against the GBI's initial ruling of their deaths being a murder-suicide.
Now the agency is issuing a final ruling. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn is live from outside of GBI headquarters with what we have learned here, Cody.
Jennifer and Ron, just hours ago, the GBI releasing those findings in which they said that the deaths of Khaidir and Nazir Lewis have officially been ruled suicides, and it appears there was only one gun used. After a 10-week investigation, the GBI has now ruled the deaths of Khaidir and Nazir Lewis suicides. The twin brothers, just 19 years old, were found shot to death on top of Bell Mountain on March 9th. At first, investigators suspected a murder-suicide, but the family never believed that. Here's what their uncle Raheem Bronner told me back in March.
They're very protective of each other. They love each other. They're like inseparable. So I couldn't imagine them hurting each other.
Now the GBI says neither brother killed the other.
Nope.
The family previously said the twins missed a flight to Boston the morning before the shooting, but the GBI now says only Nazir had a ticket and he went to the airport alone. He never boarded the flight. Investigators say Nazir also bought ammunition used in the shooting and that it was delivered to their Lawrenceville home 3 days before their deaths. Then forensic analysis of their phones revealed internet searches on how to load a gun and suicide rates. The GBI also says autopsies show both brothers fired a gun. But one question remains, and it's one the GBI may never be able to answer. Why would two young men enrolled in spring college courses with plans for the future, two brothers who didn't like to hike or drive outside the perimeter, take a 100-mile trip to North Georgia, climb to the top of a remote mountain, and take their own lives? One after the other with the same gun, meaning one of them had to watch the other die, then pick up the gun and pull the trigger. It's a question that may forever haunt this family. I did speak to the twins' aunts over the phone tonight. They do plan on releasing a statement in the coming days. They still just can't believe what the GBI has released tonight. As for the GBI, they say that this investigation will be officially closed in the coming weeks.
A heartbreaking update there, Cody. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Them got caught for the firefighter.
Huh?
They can sue the firefighter. He came up there. He came up there when they went up there and they discovered the bodies and took, with them took pictures. He showed the pictures out to some other people. That's why he talked about people. Some people felt like he might have been involved. One thing, nothing makes sense. Those two boys had graduated. They were both flying out, headed out to go to college, and all of a sudden they just detour from that and go drive 100 miles out of the way. They go to a redneck town. They go to the top of a redneck town mountain and shoot each other and kill each other.
only one bought a ticket.
So they say. Again, y'all got to remember something. We're trusting investigators against two people that's not living who can tell us what actually happened.
Yeah, and it makes no sense.
Why? Because why am I gonna spend my money to buy a ticket when you ain't going? You know, okay, I'm gonna kill my. Let's go drive. They didn't like driving. They drove off. Now I don't like driving. Why I gotta drive 100 miles and go all the way up there and go to the top of a mountain to do it? What made me pick that place? See, when a person's looking at suicide, it has to kind of make sense. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense. It can make sense to not do it. Like you have some people, hey, I don't want to do it in the home. I don't want my kids to come and find my body dead, so I drive somewhere else and do it. Let somebody discover the body and let them know I'm just dead. I'm gonna go 100 miles out the way, drive out the way. He got a ticket. We don't have a ticket. Let's go to the top of this mountain. Let's walk up the mountain. Okay, we're up at the top of this mountain. Let's do it here. What's the significance in the mountain? Were you born there? Were you raised there? This is a place y'all used to go every year? No, that's 100 miles out of the way. They didn't even like to drive, especially outside the perimeter. But now all of a sudden, let's go 100 miles. We're going to kill ourselves. Why am I going? I got this much now. I don't like driving outside the perimeter, but now I'm going to let's drive 100 miles over and kill myself.
Yeah, something's off.
Maybe.
That's a 2-hour drive. You know how much thinking you can do, how much turning to turn.
Yes,
Somebody say, hey, man, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Driving 2 hours, like, what are you thinking? What are you talking about? We're driving to kill each other. It just makes no sense to me. But
they can be that close and say, okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Well, if you kill yourself, I'm gonna kill myself. Well, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, I'm gonna go with you. We're gonna go here and do it. There's too many other places. Why 100 miles away? Maybe we'll just kill ourselves. They won't find our body. We'll just stay at the top of this mountain and ride. Nothing makes sense. But this is society we live in, and that's the thinking and lazy investigation. Because at the end of the day, listen, they dead. Nobody else said dead. We ain't got no reason. It's a little small town. Them people not finna turn nobody over. Give it some time. Give it some years. It'll come back up. People make mistakes. I'm telling you now, people make mistakes. It's gonna come back up. Just give it some time.
That's got to be so hard. Just that you thinking and you said, well, that's not their character. They wouldn't do that.
It's not too close.
But if that too close, like, okay, you want to kill yourself? Okay, well,
yeah, that could work. That's what I'm saying. If you're that close, I don't want to lose you.
Yes. So that's
you like me dying.
Yep. Let's do it together. So I mean, hey, I don't know.
Listen, it's life. Life has a crazy, I want to just put out before we go to people who might be dealing with suicide. I know they look at mental health. I mean, everybody has mental health. That's one thing. Take care of yourself. Mental health is not a disease. Mental health is just really determining how you function and how you kind of operate, and whether or not you function what we know is normal or not. Don't try to rate yourself by other people. Everybody has differences. That's part of what makes us unique. It's like your DNA. Nobody else matches it or has it. Your fingerprint. The way you think is the way you think. It might not be something that everybody might agree with. It doesn't mean that you have to kill yourself off, unalive yourself. All they got to say all this stuff, or just take your life. Murder yourself. All this unalive, S.A. Well, S.A. I thought it was Spanish. So I kept saying anytime he S.A. her, I said, yes. Wait, I was so confused. I'm thinking, oh yeah, and he S.A.'d her. I said, Spanish. Now I'm trying to forget. Y'all trying to say sexual assault? We become that brain dead that now people are like that is like the worst word ever. Listen, we got to stop being so sensitive to the word, become sensitive to the situation. It's not the wording that's causing the acts, it's the mind thinking of the people. Stop thinking if you say S.A. instead of sexual assault or ard her instead of, none of this changes nothing. That don't make people say, oh man, I don't want to ard her. Oh, ard. Quit playing these games and acronyms. Just call it what it is. It needs to sound tragic enough where a person say, Listen, you know you're going to jail for rape. You know it's wrong. They didn't hear. So man, sometimes man, right? Oh, I don't be caught in that. That's a bad stigma. But S.A., which is Spanish, ARD doesn't sound bad. So is there an agenda to soften the criminality of what people are doing by using acronyms? Oh yeah, I mean, because you say you're a rapist. Hey, you an essay. Hey, you an essay. Now you know what I'm saying. Now you know wrongfully call somebody out of their race. Yeah, because you call me essay.
Right, thinking it's a Mexican, right?
Yeah. Like, hey, he essay. They're like, hey, Pasamigo. No, it's sexual assault.
Yeah.
So it's just that we got to change up. But definitely we appreciate everybody here. Just right, say the whole word. What happened?
Yeah, we were talking about mental health. I gotta
talk about your mental health.
Some mindful moments. I want you to have try to have mindful moments.
You know how I feel about mental health. How about I hate the word? Not about I hate the word, because I just feel like people create programs for something that's almost non-existent. They created it.
I'm not saying you have a mental health problem. This is just that's why I said they're mindful moments. Mindful. Just keep mindful.
Let me tell you something. If I were drinking, right, and I couldn't stop drinking, what would you say I had?
Drinking problem.
Drinking problem. That's what it is. Our problem drink. These people don't have a problem mentally, is what people think. We have created a psychosis that anything these people do, if they cry because their feelings hurt, that's mental health. It's not mental health. Crying is as natural as laughing.
Yep.
These are human emotions that have to be exercised. There are things your body releases.
Gotta do it.
Helps with getting rid of the pain of passing. That's why people do it. As hard, I hate crying. Yes, but because you had a loss, this is how your body sympathizes with it. Stop thinking every time you do something, everybody will do it. That means you have a mental problem.
No.
Your mental problem is the fact that you think you have a problem. That's mental in itself. Stop thinking you're a human being. You have a right to think the way you think, but people don't think that way. Okay, they don't. Now, if you're doing something like trying to put your drawers on your head, you know what I'm saying, for a hat, you know what I'm saying, trying to put your shoe in your booty, you know what I'm saying, you know, that way you can, you know, that way your A can walk around. Wow. You don't get it, your ass can walk around, so you put shoes on your behind. Yeah. See, stuff like that, mental health. Now you have it ain't no mental, you have a mental problem. And you need, I don't even call it a mental problem. You need some adjustment. You need to talk to someone that can help you. Don't be afraid to get help, people, if you need help. Don't go create a problem just so you can talk to somebody. A lot of stuff people have, there are people that have real issues and need help. Then there are people that use mental health for a crutch, which makes me just totally hate the whole program. I mean, some people don't even need it. You just make up something. Oh, my feelings hurt. Mental health. No, mental retarded is what I call it. I'm not at all insulting other people that got the problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, and mental health is just like physical health. You know, like if you're gonna have moments, for example, moments of anxiety. Just the same thing as your sugar levels is up because you ate a whole cake. Same thing as with moments of anxiety. Something happened and your anxiety went up. The problem becomes when it's prolonged. It's the same thing with the physical health. When you become a diabetic, that's when it becomes a problem. So when depression becomes for a long time, that's when it becomes a problem. It's exactly the same thing as physical health. When it's prolonged is when it becomes a problem.
Thank you.
Some people like to bask in something. There's no problem.
And a lot of people do.
Yeah, some people like it's an attention getter. It's an excuse. It's like the excuse. Like we was in school, you want to go, you want to get an excuse from your doctor. Saying, think about it. That was mental. Like you don't want to go to work. Can I get a paper saying that I can't go to work? Something wrong with me.
Oh yeah.
That's mental. That's mental. That's a mental problem. Just don't go to work. Oh, no, I want you to write a note saying I can't go. Something wrong with me. So the last started there. I remember years ago, that was the thing. People go to the doctor, hey, can you write me an excuse for my job? So that's it. Yeah, that's it. Then the doctor said, okay, yeah, I have my secretary, the nurse up there to write you a note excuse for work. So now you got an excuse to make up saying that something's wrong with you when it's really not. So it's only natural coming on and coming in. So listen, we brought you in because we're going to terminate you right now. And the only way we can't terminate you is that if there's a mental situation going, like this is the thing. If they give it, if my company calls me and say, hey, we're going to drug test you. If I say, listen, I'm going to tell you, I have a drug problem. I'm coming to you and letting you know I have a drug problem. They cannot fire me and they got to get me in the treatment plan. If I go and urinate and they catch me, then they can't fire me. Then they can fire me. It don't matter if I admit it because they caught it. If I tell them before I take it, listen, I have a drug problem. I need to get help. I remember years ago, I was driving trucks and I was like, this guy, he was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah. He said, man, yeah, man. He said, yeah, man, I had been out there weekend, right? I'm like, okay. And, you know, my brother, I see my brother, my cousin hanging out with them, right? So we hanging out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just hit the weed a couple of times. I said, I said, no. I said, no, because we didn't even know each other. I'm like, I don't know what this conversation going. He said, you know what I'm saying? We were truck driving. He said, you know, I ain't hit the weed. No. The answer is no. He wanted me to pee in the cup for him.
Yeah.
You're not walking around my pee, bro.
No.
Now, another guy came in now. He beat his. Now, what you used to could do, you could pee in a balloon and you put it on your body. Because what they check, what most people don't know, they check the temperature. So what you do, you pee in a balloon, put up on your gourd, you keep it warm, your body temperature. They're going to check the body temperature before they check the pee. So the guy came in and let him know he passed the test, but he was 2 months pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you already know he was fired, right?
Right.
Yeah, he did pass the test though. He would use his pregnant wife's urine, and that joker lost his job. He said, I know a guy wanted to buy my urine. Was it R. Kelly? Oh, it's information. Much all that pee, he don't know when he couldn't have had no pee left to go on his own. And that's another sickness too that people, you know, they passed on to, you know, the pen. I don't know how that came in, when it came. I know it had to come from Hollywood. Everybody, like, you know, not pee in your mouth. You know, just catch a bunch of people pee in your mouth, then you break up that person, some other guy rescues you and gets you, and now you his main lady. Let me tell you something, man. All these sex workers done ran a train through you. Everybody done peed in your mouth. I can assure you, I'm not thinking about girlfriend and nothing else with you. You, ma'am, are a toilet and a trash can. I don't know why no guy would see sleeping. I mean, no, they're like, man, you and them guys homosexual? Oh. It's no wonder those people gotta have AIDS, and it's no way to do that much sleeping around with each other. You listen, she's taking the semen out of herself inside her vagina. Go in and rub it inside his chest. He wanted rubbed inside his chest in another room. Another man's semen on your chest, rubbing on your nipple. When I tell these people, yeah, perfect. That's what they said in the trial. She told him. He would have other guys ejaculate on him. She said she scoops it out of herself, go in the other room with him, and he wanted rubbed inside. He didn't want the guy to have him to rub it inside his chest, inside his nipples.
Now that's mental problems. Like that's mental
retardation.
You're not like, what in the world?
Sexually perverted. People just making up stuff. Nothing like going to the Saudi, $25,000. They don't think about $25,000. A man going to defecate on you. Okay, is he doing the diarrhea, or because a turd, if it roll, it gonna roll. So what? I mean, this thing gonna roll. So they drop this turd for $25,000. How long the turd got to sit?
Picture.
I'm just saying, if it want to turn and hit, then bounce and roll out, you get your 25, or you gotta balance this turd. You understand how bad your mind is and how little self-respect you have, that amount of money can allow you to sit here and let's not defecate on you.
Absolutely, yeah.
For $25,000, what do you think this person thinks of you? They definitely, oh man, I would love to marry you and take you home, raise my kids. I defecate on you. And then like you getting the diarrhea? I mean for $25,000. I can tell you right now, your body finna be a roll of tissue. When I get through, if I gotta get $25,000 for taking a dunk on somebody, you listen, you gonna have all of your toenails. Man, I gotta get my money worth. Listen, I'm gonna try to put some Duke on you. You can't even get off. When you're on that plane, they're gonna make you sit in the back by yourself.
Oh my gosh. The
customer taking their money back at the airport. Customer can't fly home with that much cash. Yeah. Customer, yeah, I'm sure they'll wire. They decide they probably gonna shoot it to you wire. You know, you leave them under the side that you can leave. But I tell you what, man, they could have gave you a check. They got banks over there. But it's just sad that people don't have self-respect, and no matter, if it's the right amount of money, you'll sell your integrity. I encourage everybody that I leave it. Please, people, have integrity above everything you want to do. He said that ain't sex, that's just sick, twisted. It's not sex. I don't know why people, that's the problem. Urinating in somebody's mouth is not sex, or urinating in their body. That is not sex. Sex is not it's not that. This is an intimate situation between a man and a woman. This is a man and a woman sexually coming together in the right uniform way. This urinating in the mouth, taking, defecation on people, it's unacceptable. In society, you grown, do what you want, but it's not acceptable. I don't know what sexual arousal I can get out of watching a woman drink I urinate all the time. Oh man, this is like sexually healing, peeing this toilet. I get zero. I'm just relieved that urinate, because my age, you try to hold it, you want to get your trips. Like I'm trying to cut my trip short to my walking. So get it done, come on back. But I encourage people to have some integrity.
Yeah.
And no amount of money should make you give up your integrity. If a woman to do something like that, you gotta think about yourself. You might be single now, but one day you grow up and you are more mature and you get a husband and kids. Man, some guy walking, hey, I remember you, I messed in your mouth. These folks, listen, these guys are eating defecation. They call it truffle butter. Where they folks actually get deterred and they eat. Listen, these ain't broke people. Broke people don't do it. These are people with money. They're the most disgusting. Yeah. Remember years ago, these people, I don't know y'all know it, they got to move it. Now I'm telling you to watch it. This is just, it'll give you the idea. That's wrong with you watching. Learn when to cut certain stuff out. 8 millimeter.
Huh?
8 millimeter. If y'all 8 millimeter give you an idea. It shows you how this is back from old English stuff where they will have a guy with the mask on, with the straps and the leather and beat him. They tie him up and beat him. That's called a snuff film. That's where it came from. So the snuff film, what they do, they take the woman, they tie her up, they get the guy, he had a mask on. He had a whip, he had 2 belts going, no shirt on. Y'all seen him guy with that. And did a try here when he called himself the Punisher. So what they do, they beat him, have sex, and then you kill him. It's called snuff film. Yeah, you die at the end. Because after that, then they sacrifice you.
Oh.
This is a practice that, let me tell you what's odd now about the snuff film I brought up, because I'm just thinking about it. Today, a guy testified, he's called a Punisher. He wears the mask, he has that belt on, the 2 belt, no shirt on. He's a black guy. His stage name is the Punisher. So he beats those women. It's money in that stuff. They bring you in to beat them. They want to have rough sex with them, right? Then they cut them up, then they kill them. It's a sacrifice. Now, so this new stuff they got doing, they got it from England. England, let me tell you some people, stop it. Greeks, the Greeks, the Latins, and these Europeans, they are the worst sexual deviants. The Greeks always, they wrestle naked. So they get the man and flipping, hit peanut fall in his mouth. They ran naked. That's why if you watch any of the sports, what kind of clothes they wear?
Tight.
Real skinny. Look, the little shirt, little sport bra, because they do all their stuff naked.
wrestling was naked. They got off of a person being physically hurt, beaten, and next sex looked sexual. Because remember, the crowd is what's watching.
Right.
Notice today, these people that do it, what do? They video themselves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, that's the mental of these people. They're being programmed. They can't think. When two people come together, married, committed in there, you don't bring nobody else in there. I don't care if somebody say they're okay, you don't do that. That is a time moment for the husband and the wife to be together, and not time for nobody else to be. I don't make no difference. Like, well, I mean, I don't care if somebody, just because somebody says it's okay, it don't make it right. Use your head. You gotta have care. No man gonna sit here and run no train on you and respect you.
Right.
Y'all women, use your head. Oh, I want to please my man. You're not pleasing your man. You fulfilling your own freakality you got going on. You ain't fulfilling no man. That's your foolishness. Don't let nobody disrespect you like that. Ask you about bringing nobody else in there. Look at you. Hey, let my friend come here and watch. Where you think they're going? His friend will become a part of participant. You know that. Quit being stupid.
Right.
I had a lady years ago. Person asked me about well, her husband left her. He kept begging her to let his friend have sex with her too. And she kept telling him no. And then he told for his birthday, do it. And she said she went on ahead and did it. Her husband left her. I told her, no. She said, but he wanted. I mean, I did what he wanted. What you thought he was going to do? His friend just got through banging. You did it. So what you think he thinking? He left her. Right when he got through, he left her. They did it to her, ran the train. After he was done with it, he didn't want her. Y'all women gotta think. Some stuff think. Certain thing a man asks you to do, think. Think. Where's this going?
Yeah.
Is he looking at you for a wife or what? Hey, Cassidy. Oh, I want to do this with my husband. So the only problem she had with what she did with Diddy, she wanted to be married to him. She ain't mind sleeping with these sex words, them pissing on her mouth, none of this stuff. Just don't want to do it and don't be married. This for me and my husband. That's for you and your husband? How's that helping your husband? Other guys banging you. That's you. When he gets up, he just sick, and you sick too. A straight man wouldn't want to see. No, exactly. A straight man wouldn't want to see another man on the same. Yeah, right. No, I'm trying to tell. No, don't do stuff, man. Move on, man. Use your head, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, folks. I'm talking to one of your pants. If you use the one on your shoulder, one in your pants, it'll know where it need to go. The reason why the one in your pants go the wrong place, because the one in your head ain't put on right. It don't have the idea. It don't have the right thinking pattern to know. Women, stop just agreeing and stuff and doing stuff. Then you wander down the road while he has no respect for you because he knows what you do. He knows what you've done. And he know what you're capable of. He has no reason to trust you. He has no real feeling. No, you will hoe and trick in a minute. He's never going to forget that. So if you think you're going to keep a man by sleeping with your friend, pulling tricks for him, you're not. He has you in a category. He might have you there, but he'll never be fully committed to you because of he has lost respect for you.
That's right.
Now you take that where you want to take it. You smarter than me. You know something. You go ahead and fool yourself. He does not respect no man. I'm saying, why the guy piss in your mouth? Pee in your mouth? Pee in your mouth. Then I'm gonna pee in your mouth. Then you want to know why I ain't marry you? Are you serious? Why I ain't marry you? Come on, y'all use your head.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna get to go. Stop being disgusting. All right. It's a hostile movie, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, it's bad. All right, y'all, we're here to go. So listen. We appreciate y'all again for letting us come in your home, spend time with you, talk to you. Enjoy just always and want the best for you. Please use your help. Please use your thinking when making decisions. Don't be rash. Take precautions to make sure you're making the right decision because it can impact you. It can be detrimental in your life, and you always want to consider your soul. We appreciate you. Don't forget, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here on Two Mics and My Mind. Nobody else told you they love you. We love you. Now let's call her home. Tuli, President Joe, take us home. Y'all supposed to say, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
good. Wayne don't say, but he ain't nothing but a dookie, man. What the Saudis do to them women, they're here doing it here tall, and it's disgusting.
Somebody said 49ers t-shirt, Tuli.
Let's see if we can get him White to get some. We want some pictures of his toes and put them on here, especially big toe left.
Ooh, you see, next week will be him for track.
Yeah, please listen. This man got a big old fat piece of meat and a little bit of nail around his toe. It's like that. His toe about that big and the nail like right there. It's terrible too. We was one time we were getting ready to they're right, they lose. You're exactly right. So we was at the play getting our feet done. He was sitting out. Listen, lady had mine. His leg. My leg like, what you want? He said, what you say? What you say? You got some beautiful feet. I said, no, she's sitting here looking at it. She got this little squirrel foot. I had a turban. And she looking at you still here, you got a dingo over there.
Oh my God.
Dingo and them beautiful feet. I mean, I bring that how beautiful are the feet in that brain. Listen, I ain't got no ugly feet. My nails ain't burnt all up, black, none of that stuff. So listen, good, pretty feet. She knows she doing. She knows she doing. Y'all see that Dan? Listen, that Dan stage might let you know. Listen, I got me another hustle. It get bad out here. I got a hustle. Do you have one? New York Knicks, a cursed team. They are too. They're bad. They ain't gonna win no championship. It'd be kind of nice. Patrick Ewing might fall over and die if he wound up winning, even though he played. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I tell you that OKC gonna win it. Out of Wolverine, I said Minnesota will count on the run. I think Anthony Edwards is a little too cocky to not win a championship. Even he win one, it's the only one. Take your time, young man. Take your time, young grasshopper. I think OKC they lose tonight. They can go ahead and just go on home early. Okay, see them boys come back in the last minute. They had a little lead early, but we want to check them out. But anyway, we're getting ready to go. Come on, to the give you saying tonight. Joe, what you got to tell us tonight? Good time.
Have self-respect and take care of yourself.
Oh my goodness. That's a saying?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Taking care of yourself overall and have self-respect.
That's another one.
No,
That's damn boozer twist. Come on.
Okay.
Somebody calling that shit. Who are that? Who that is?
Okay, I'm finna do the quote. You got one, or you just want me to do mine?
Go ahead and do yours. Because Joe did hers messed up so bad. I don't know what to say. It just threw me
I thought you had said yours already.
I had to say Erica. When you said now, I don't know where that came from. I was like, it just I'm so pro right now with that one. I'm like, I don't even know what happened. Go ahead.
A relationship.
Oh my goodness. Y'all see what I thought y'all said? What was that word? Oh, you in trouble.
Who? Bridget?
Somebody heard that word. I heard. What word that was I heard? Go ahead. I mean, come on to what you got.
A relationship without trust is like a cell phone with no service. All you can do is play games.
I like it.
What? A relationship with what?
A relationship with no trust is like a cell phone with no service. All you can do is play games.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Relationship with no trust. Somebody gonna want to get their head busted. I like that better.
Okay, that works too.
No, that worked better. So how you can do it? Play game. You feel good about yourself?
What?
Why you just didn't repeat what she said? Oh,
he said,
respect yourself. Respect. Put all them extra R's in there. It's still the same thing. You know what Andrew said? He said,
what he say?
Oh no.
Yeah, really? What?
Yeah, really. It's sad. Right. Look at it.
Andrew, you were shocked about that quote, and now you're changing your mind. Don't do that.
Let's see, but he your biggest hater. No, he's not no biggest hater. He's just trying to get her straight. Them respect. Respect yourself.
Respect.
Ricardo Montalban. Hey, that's Spanish. Tula getting that stuff from her son. It's terrible. It's terrible. Well, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know we got to get ready to go and see what happening. OKC gonna win it, and it's gonna be the worst. It's gonna be the worst playoffs ever. OKC and Indiana. New York might pull off some. Doubt it, but they might. But I think OKC gonna beat the Timberwolves. It don't make me no difference who win out of them because I mean neither one made my team. But I don't see it gonna make it. But anyway, appreciate y'all. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. Y'all know we'll hob y'all.
We do. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hit that cash out. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like. Get them likes up. Get them up. And hit that cash. Hit the cash out. Hit the cash out.
We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 mics and a mind. 2 mics and a mind. 2 mics and a mind. 2 mics and a mind.
Roll them up, put them in a pan.
I just have to better. We'll be better together. Until next week.
Don't forget, get your jam on. I showed y'all how to shake it. Shake it like your mama gave you. All right, y'all.